right. Looks like we are live. Oh my gosh, and I forgot to make the thing smaller here from yesterday.
You know how sometimes I bring up something you said in an old stream that's funny, where I found something out of pocket that I sent in a donation where I said the next bad article. Switch 2 slept with my wife, here's why Steam Deck never would, lol.
Wait, what? Switch 2 slept with my wife, here's why Steam Deck never would. That's gotta be a joke article. That's gotta be like a fraud joke article. Although I will say this, depending, like, based on how some of these people act, you would think that Switch 2 slept with their wife. You would think that it slept with their wife, kicked their dog, you know, robbed their grandma, you know, so yeah, nothing surprises me anymore. I'll say that. Nothing. We got a debate lined up for Thursday too. We've got someone who's adamant that the Switch 2 is not worth the $450 price tag, but like Lenovo Legion goes, and he seems better than my last debate. So there you go. It seems better than my last debate. So we're gonna definitely talk about that. We're gonna have him on I think Thursday, but I think he's like an Aussie. He's like in Australia or something like that. So it's like his Friday or like my Thursday. So we're gonna figure it out. So it should be fun. Should be fun. Thank you, Justin, for the $3 dono. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Big love. I already see some people acting weird in the chat already. Stream just started. Dior, thanks Dior for the moderation. Shout outs. Dior, thank you for the shout outs, Dior. Thank you. I appreciate that, fam. Party Man is here. What's up, Party Man? General Zamora is here. What's up, General Zamora? Party Man is ready for the Mario movie. Absolutely. I'm gonna get my tickets at some point. I'll see it this week. I don't know when I'm gonna see it, but I'll see it at some point. I'll definitely watch it. So I think I watched it. This. Was it day one that I watched it? I don't remember exactly when I watched it. Like the original Mario movie. But yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Let's see here. General Zamora, what's good? David V. What's up, David? Justin with the 3. Yo, what's up, Justin with the 3?
It was something I made up when all the weird articles were popping up.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I did something I never do. I got a refund for Stories 3.
Oh, they actually gave you a refund for it. Nice. That's good, because I mean that's a $70 game, so you probably want a refund for that. I mean, if you're not vibing with it, or if you feel like it's not good. Justin with another $3 dono. Yo, let's go. Appreciate that, Justin Leg. Oh, appreciate that. Thank you for the big 3. That gets you to 6. Anybody does 6 or more on the board, you can bet, man. Justin on the top. Let's go. Also, big love to David, even to as a Vitha that's trolling. Even to you, what's up, man? Welcome. Light it up. What's good? General Zamora. What's good? King Tree Freak. What is good? Welcome. 777 OG double OG. Daniel. Debate. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice debate. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to how he's gonna explain to me why a Lenovo Legion Go and portable PCs are worth like $1,000 compared to Switch 2. So it's gonna be fun. I don't think he's a troll either. I just think he doesn't know what he's talking about. So it's good to have difference of opinion. Can't always have people that just agree with everything you say. So it's good to bring in people. If the big YouTubers are too scared, or the bigger YouTubers are too scared to talk to me about it, we'll talk to other smaller content creators that are not scared, you know, to talk about it. Because a lot of even the mid-sized to small content creators are scared to talk about it, or scared to debate Prime or to debate me. So, you know, if none of them want to come through, we'll get other people that believe the same thing that they believe and make the same arguments that they make, and we'll bring those people on so we can have discussion. So it's all good. So this is something that we see from a lot of, you know, some of the bigger Nintendo Switch 2 grifters, that the Switch 2 is not worth the $450. And a lot of the arguments that they're making, like, you know, that I talked to this guy on Twitter about, it's the same arguments that a lot of the big Switch 2 grifters make when they pull their articles and stuff like that. But like I said, they're too scared to actually discuss and debate and talk. So yeah, we'll get other people to do it. Let's see here. Mario movie horrible reviews. Yeah, I don't care about reviews. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't ever talk about movie reviews here on this channel. 3 years ago, when the Mario movie came out, I didn't talk about the reviews. Movie reviewers are weirdos, so yeah, I don't even care. We don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. So because it's a movie. You can't play it. It's just your opinion on what you see. So I don't really pay attention or read any movie reviews. Honestly, I've never, and I swear to the almighty Miyamoto, okay? To the almighty Sakurai, I've never read a full movie review in my life. I've never even loaded up a movie review. I've never read one, never watched one, never care. I think I watched maybe back like the Ebert and Siskel or whatever, like on TV, just cause whatever. But like I've never read one, or in my adult life, I've never sought out a movie review. Nobody cares. Let's hear it. Chrono Rig with the $5 dono. What's up, Chrono Rig? Says, I'm excited for Mario movie. Going to watch it 3 times by the end of the weekend with different people. LOL, can't Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave trailer song. Yes, I'll get that trailer song for you. Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave trailer song. Trailer music.
Can I play Pokopia on a Legion Go 2, and can I play a game without messing with any settings also? Are there exclusives?
Yeah, those are all the things that we're going to discuss for sure, that I'm going to make sure that I bring up and see the answers. So those will be things that we talk about for sure. Thank you for the 5 Chrono Rig. Appreciate that. Thank you for another 3 Justin coming through. Chrono Rig becoming the top ninja of the stream with the $5. Anybody does 5 more, you get Chrono Rig on the top of the board, and Justin with another 3 getting to 9. We are 1 combo away from a 15-minute extension, and guys, full extensions today. Let's go. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the early support. 15-minute extension coming up with 1 more combo. Let's see here. Chrono Rig, let's get you on the board too. Remember, if you drop a dono, make sure you put your music request in there, and I'll play a video game track for you. Is my light? Okay, I need to charge my my Triforce power. My Triforce is out of charge because it keeps on dying midstream, so I need to charge that little portable battery that I have for it. Appreciate that though, guys. Let me get that Fire emblem. Fire emblem. All right, there we go. Yeah, my favorite movie is Friday. I'm sure they don't have the great ratings. Yeah, I don't know. I've never even seen Friday's ratings. I don't care. You guys know me. I don't talk about movie reviews here. Nobody cares. Let's see here. Didn't I tell you that 3D Mario could possibly come out in 2027? Oh no, you did, and I said that's a possibility as well. But yeah, I didn't know about Ocarina of Time remake. The first Mario film scored poorly with critics. Meanwhile, it's one of the best films I've ever watched and grossed over $1 billion. Yeah, once again, don't care. So yeah. But if you care about movie reviews, or if that's how you decided what you're gonna watch, hey man, don't watch the movie. Don't support it. Don't watch it. Think it's bad? I don't care. It's a movie. It's not a video game. I would say immediately the first movie got better after rewatched it last night. Siskel and Ebert was great. Their back and forth was hilarious. Yeah, like I used to watch that, but like I never really paid attention. You know, I was just like, okay, it would just come on TV. And then I would see it, you know. But I didn't really watch it like that, though. Like, I just see it come on TV, and I'd be like, all right. It wasn't like my favorite show or anything like that. They were just super popular back then in the 90s, so. But yeah, I don't really look at movie reviews or anything. Let's see here. This is playing Star Fox 64 and going to see the Mario movie tonight. Nice, let's go. Pokopia is sold out to this very day. I mean, it's not sold out everywhere, but in a lot of places like the physical copy is sold out, or it's on back order. There might be some places you can find it, like in certain countries, but in a lot of the top markets for the Switch 2, like Japan, the US, certain pockets of Europe, yeah, you can't find it. Let's see, they already pirated Enemy to Tome Without Your Life. That's why I'm glad Switch 2 exclusives happening so early. Hey, there you go. Well, Switch 1 can be pirated, so that's the reason why Nintendo went schizo when it comes to the protection on the system. The critics appeared to crapped on the first Mario movie, so I don't really care what they think. I'll judge for myself. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we know what it is. It's a Mario movie, so yeah. Let's see here. Background in filmmaking, so I paid attention to the. My background is in filmmaking, so I pay attention to the reviewers. Hey, that's cool. You can pay attention to whatever you want. I personally don't care what reviewers have to say about anything. And when it comes to like movies, I don't care. Massive Rican with the Jiao. Let's go.
Brother, you can't even count that last debate as a debate. I look forward to the next victim.
Yeah, I feel like Bill Goldberg at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who's next? I feel like Bill Goldberg with these debates lined up, because we've been definitely We've been stacking them up, man. I think I'm on a winning streak. I haven't won every debate though, so we can't sit there. I haven't won every single one, but I'm definitely on like a 3 or 4 or 5 game winning streak. I'm definitely on a streak of victims with the debates. So we'll see about this one coming up. But I'm going to be cordial. I'm going to be nice. Obviously, going to be calm, cool, collected. We're going to have a good time. We're going to see some difference of opinion, which is good. It's always good to have difference of opinion and the conversation, you know? Big love to Massive Rican with the first JoJo, that 10 and up. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big JoJo. Becoming the Hokage and top ninja as well. Anybody that's 10 or more, you can beat them out on both boards, or you can tie them up, of course. Appreciate that. Massive Rican. I'm glad you guys enjoy the debates. Yeah, but the last one was definitely rough. He hasn't hit me back up because I told him to, hey, like when you get your research together, hit me back up so we can do it again. And he hasn't got back to me yet. So I don't think he will. But maybe he will later. Maybe he will later, but probably not. Let's see. Probably not. Let's see here. They already, okay, I already read that one. Let's see here. Reviews used to be good for finding out about the movies. Otherwise, would it have known about back in the day before the internet? Yeah, like, to me, to be honest, I'm not a big movie buff. So also I probably disqualify myself from talking about reviews. I'm not a movie buff. I don't watch movies all the time. I don't go to the movie theaters. The last time that I went to the movie theater was when I watched the Mario Bros. Movie 3 years ago. So I don't go to the movie theaters. I don't buy Blu-rays. I don't watch Netflix movies. Like my wife, she's way more of a movie person than I am, but she also doesn't look at movie reviews. She just looks at the people that are acting in it, and she just looked at the trailer and says, okay, I'll watch it or not, you know. So I don't really pay attention to any of that, just because I don't know. I've never been a big movie person. Like, I do like movies, or at least I did, but I've never really been a big movie person. Like, I used to kind of be, but never really, you know, like never. I always felt like video games were a lot better, so I just would spend my free time playing video games and like doing sports instead, like watching sports.
Games are so expensive. I finally pulled the trigger on getting set up on Amazon JP, so now I can get a game like Mario Kart World for $56.73 as an example by getting JPE shop credit.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. That's a good way of getting it done. Shout outs to Justin, thank you for another 3, becoming back the Hokage. Got a back and forth battle. Shout outs to Justin with another 3, gets you to 12 on the board. Anyways, 12 more, man. Justin taking back the top spot for Massive Rican. Massive Rican still the top ninja though with the 10. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that already. 27, 3 combos away from a 30-minute extension. Back at it again. Let's see, how much time before the debate? It's gonna be this Thursday, so we've got a couple days. So I'll let you guys know we're kind of shooting for Thursday. Thursday morning, maybe my morning, his. I think it's my morning, his daytime. So like I said, I think he's an Aussie, so he's like way ahead in the world. So because I told him I was in California, he's like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm way ahead of you. So Thursday, I'll probably be Thursday morning. I'll try to see if I can get a time like an action, and I'll schedule it. So I'll have it scheduled so you guys know, kind of like, okay, it's coming at this time, you know? Like, it won't just be like a random thing, you know? And we'll probably do like another stream that day, but we'll see once again. What's up, Felipe? What's up, Nick93? Welcome. What is good? What's up, George FT? Same here, OJ. My girl loves movies and Netflix, not me so much. Yeah, I've just never been a big movie person. Like, I used to go to the movie theaters a lot, like back when I was dating. I would go to the movie theaters all the time, you know. I would go see, like, I think I was dating, you know, I would see Jurassic Park, or I'd go see movies, like when I was in college, I'd go see movies and stuff like that, like Tyler Perry or something like that, or whatever. But yeah, I just kind of stopped. I just kind of stopped at one point, I think. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. According to Nintendo Land, Fire Emblem 3 House is $75 physical, so that's why people don't want to play other games than Mario and Zelda. I don't even know what that means. That doesn't even make any sense. So, because, and the reason why that makes no sense, first of all, why are you quoting Nintendo Land? He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a silly guy. And second of all, Fire Emblem wasn't always 70. It's Fire Emblem was 60 on the Switch 1. It was even 50 on the Switch 1. And then even before that, it was cheap. It was cheaper on the 3DS. So that has nothing to do with it. Like Fire Emblem's just not as popular as Mario or Zelda. It's just not. That's the real reason. It doesn't matter the price in the game, because it's been $40 and it doesn't sell anywhere near as much as Mario. It's been $50, doesn't sell anywhere near as much as Mario. It's been $60, doesn't sell anywhere near as much as Mario. So that's irrelevant. Let's see here. So I said because someone who bought Mario Wonder or something. Okay, Felipe. Well, whatever. What's good, OJ? Just finished Shinobi Art of the Vengeance on Friday, and I've got back to Death Stranding. Great game. Nice. Yeah, Death Stranding's fun. Hopefully he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, man. Sometimes your laugh reminds me of Guy Sensei. I guess. Sure. How was Three Houses 75? It's not. He's talking about Fortune's Weave coming up. He's talking about the new game coming up. He's not talking about Three Houses. Why do y'all talk about Nintendo Land and Nintendo Dean? It's so freaking much. I don't know. Like I said, some of these people, y'all addicted to people with bad opinions. Like some of y'all addicted to really bad people with terrible opinions. Oh, but by the way, speaking of grifters, notice how zero grifters. We didn't see grifters, zero grifters on the Pokopia sales news. I mean, it's the UK, but whatever. But we all know that if the UK got a massive boost, and that's one of Nintendo's weakest areas, guess what happened everywhere else? Guess what happened in Asia? Guess what happened in the US? Guess what happened? Obviously, we see it in Japan, but massive 154 month-on-month bump. And now in the UK, over 50% of all the systems sold is the Switch 2. Notice how grifters went silent everywhere. Everywhere.
OJ, you're giving your true age away. Now I know you're older than me. You've had me hosed for a while now. When Jurassic Park dropped, I was 8. If you were dating brother, you've gotta be older.
I think everyone knows that I told you guys my age. I already told you guys my age. I told you guys I'm 52. So, I mean, I don't think it's not any secret that I'm like old. Like I already told you guys that. So yes, I am old. I know that I'm old. I like being old. So I'm 52. So I'm turning 50. Actually, my birthday's in April. I'm turning 53 coming up here soon. So that's already been known. Thank you for the $3 though. Oh no, was that a $5 massive? Oh, thank you for the $3 massive Rican. Thank you for the $3 on that one. Appreciate that. Then also Chrono Rig with the 5 says seeing Ty Kim go after Bloomberg after the UK numbers came out was pretty funny, and I hope that Star Fox game gets announced soon. So excited. Yeah, hopefully it gets announced in April like maybe Nate was saying that it would be. Also 30-minute extension combo break. Let's go. First overclock, or actually no, second overclock. Next one at 45 on the board. Hey yo,
overclock buster.
UK and USA sales do not track in. Do you mean track in tandem as in like they're the same? Absolutely not. The US market blows the UK market to smithereens. Absolutely if you mean sales wise, no. USA is the #1 market in the world for console gaming. The UK is nowhere near the #1. Like Japan is bigger, other parts of Europe is big. I mean, UK is Europe, but other sections of Europe are bigger. Other parts of Asia can be bigger. So absolutely not. If you mean like sales are, they're like the same, no, they're not. But if you mean like like what people like the taste of UK and the US, yes, probably more for Xbox and PlayStation, but definitely, yeah, but Nintendo has kind of like worldwide tastes. A lot of the games that do well in Japan do well here and vice versa when it comes to Nintendo, like first party. Let's see here. So I thought you were late 30s. Nah, 50, turning 53. Would have never guessed. I know people around my age 35 who look way older than you, OJ. Oh, well, it is what it is. Let's see here. UK has like 5 million gamers total. The US is like 10 to 12,000. Yeah, I think he was just talking like certain tastes, like certain tastes and stuff. So, I'll be having a birthday live stream. So if you guys want to come through to that, it'll be like, I don't know if I'll have it probably the second week of April. My birthday's on a Friday this year. So we'll probably have it on some point. We'll have it that week. some point that week. Hey, what's up, Boo Boo? You regret selling all your handhelds? Yeah, that's what happens when you get older. You regret selling all your cool stuff. You regret selling it later. Let's see here. I don't know who you talk about, like, you know, Sunpie or whoever these people are. Justin with a $3 dono as well.
Almost forgot your birthday is in April. I hate that I'll be kicking your butt in Pokemon Champions that month. Lol.
Go easy on me, please. Go easy on me. I can't be getting cooked in Pokemon Champions, bro. Nah. Do your worst, actually. If I get smoked, I get smoked. I'm a former competitive battler, so, you know, I've taken a few L's in my day. Let's see here. Mario Kart got a pretty sizable update. Nerfed and buffed items. Yeah, it did get an update, so that's pretty cool. Massive Reek with another 3.
Bro, you've trolled and flip-flopped so hard on his strains before. Honestly, I don't even know what to believe your young-looking self, lol.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I appreciate you. Shoutouts. Also, thank you for the 3, Massive Reek. Appreciate that. Thank you for the big 3. That does tie you up with Justin with the 15 on the board. Yo, let's go. Two-way tie between Massive Reek and Justin. I mean, there's 15 or more. You can type or pass up. Justin and Massive Reek. Come through to my birthday, guys, and we can talk about all sorts of cool stuff. Brandoli or Brandnolly? Yo, Brandino. Oh, it's Brandino. What's up, Brandino? Jake Baldino? Hey, OJ, I think it's smart that Nintendo is SMG for marketing the characters as fun popcorn film. I think Zelda will be more ambitious. I mean, yeah, I think Zelda will definitely be more about story and things like that. But Mario's just really not about that. It's just kind of just like you walk in there, you go, you see a bunch of cool references, there's action, and then you leave. It's not anything crazy, like, story-wise. Mario Kart World. Why is the Mario Kart World update amazing? What makes the Mario Kart World update so good? Like, did it make, like, the gameplay better? Or, I mean, I know they added, like, the bomb blast situation, so what happened there? I didn't get a chance to really look into it too much. My birthday is the second Friday of April. No way. Hey, let's go. Birthday twinsies. Yeah, the Mario Kart World update is good. Okay, well, does it fix the whole online 3-lap tracks, or is that still a thing? Like, what's going on there, party man? Let's see. Is the fiscal year for Nintendo over? It ends today, so tomorrow will be the new fiscal year. I believe OJ is neither in his 30s or his 50s. Okay, so I'm somewhere in between. Today is the last day. Yes, it's the last day. It's the last day. So we'll see, but we won't know Nintendo's sales numbers and all that. We won't know until May, early May, the first week of May. We'll find out what they sold, you know, and all that. Like, we'll find out the first sales for Pokopia. We know Pokopia's done, what was it, 2.2 million in the first 4 days. And it's been #1 since then, like literally before it launched. And even after other games came out, nothing stopped Pokopia from topping, like, being #1. I'm expecting at least minimum of 5 to 6 million for Pokopia. Probably like right around there, 5 or 6 million, maybe more, who knows? So we'll see. 5 million, I think 5 million is a safe bet. I mean, maybe a little bit more, maybe less, maybe like 4 million, 4 to 5 million. I'll probably say that. Yeah, 4 to 5 million. I'll go with that. Let's see here. Let's see, birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Yamuchi. Nintendo Direct launching on OJ's birthday. My uncle, cousin, friend that works at Nintendo told him, hey, let's go. They made a number of good changes, especially to items like Bullet Bill and Boomerang, buffed up Bullet Bill and made Boomerang less annoying. They made other adjustments. Okay. Great afternoon, OJ. How you doing? Well, good news is that we made it to the finish line. The last thing that I need to do, make the music and send you the visual stuff. Hey, sounds good, Vatson. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. Lego. Make sure you guys hit that like button, too, if you have not hit that like button. Today is just kind of like we chilling today, guys. We talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. We talking about it today. Obviously, we have the Pokopia 154% sales boost in the UK. So you can guess that there's probably a massive... We know the sales boost in Japan. Japan, we saw that. We saw the big sales boost with Pokopia. But in the US, you know, we're seeing similar type of stuff happening. Mr. Daniel Ahmed, who's a Nyko Securities Asian analyst, he analyzes the Asian territories. He said that there's a visible and noticeable boost with Pokopia, and he talked about that near the launch of the game. But now it's been a few weeks since Pokopia launched, so we're seeing some big stuff. We're seeing some big upgrades across the board when it comes to that. So people that were trying to say that nobody's buying the Switch 2, it's not doing well. I mean, obviously, once again, grifters, they made no videos. I haven't seen a single video talking about this sales update. So that's why I don't really pay attention to grifters, guys. That's why I don't pay attention to them, because here on this channel, we'll talk about both sides. We'll talk about both sides of the coin. But a lot of these grifters will downplay or will just simply outright ignore when it clearly shows the reality that we're all seeing. Like I said, it's the Saren, it's the Saren, the Reaper reality. I showed you guys that clip. Don't make me show the clip again. I'm gonna get somebody to edit Miyamoto or somebody's face on Saren, but I'm gonna edit that clip. It is inevitable that the Switch 2, does well. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. You know it's gonna ultimately sell really well. Stop frauding, stop grifting, stop scamming people out of their money because you're making clickbait. It's going to happen. There's no resisting. It will happen. Submit. Give it up. Submit and just accept the truth. Gambit Zero with the $20. This is Black Don't Crack, man. Keep up the great work, OJ. Do you mind tossing on some Smash Bros. 64 music? Absolutely. Thank you for the big $20 dono. Yo, I appreciate that. Let's go. I appreciate it. Yo, Gambit Zero. Thank you so much. Let's get some Smash Bros. Smash Bros. 64 music. Lego. Final Destination. Yes, this is great. Thank you for the big 66. We got Mr. and Mrs. Noah and Mio flying through the skies with the 1 hour AO. Thank you so much, Mr. Gambit Zero. You are now the Hokage streamer as well. Thank you for the big 20. And there's 20 more you can bid about on both boards. AO. Let's see here. Mario Kart World feels so dead. The game needs more updates. Nintendo lacks the future content for the info. Mario Kart World's pathetic for $80 USD game. Well, it's $50 if you get it in the bundle, obviously, and that's how the large majority of people are getting the game. So, I mean, saying that it's 80, bro, most people are getting it for 50. We know that. Second of all, it's not really dead. There's millions, I'd probably say hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people playing the game. You're just not playing it, so you think it feels dead. So, yeah. But no, you can go on there. There's people playing games all the time. So no, that's just not, none of that's actually true. And like I said, most people got it, and you probably got it for $50 too as well, right? I'm pretty sure you did. Let's see here. When are they going to release special editions? Well, watch my video this morning, and you'd know that looks like there's going to be a special edition Ocarina of Time Switch 2 coming out. So that's why you got to watch my videos, my man. And you would have known that there's an Ocarina of Time special edition that's maybe dropping later this year. So there's that as well. Big love to my man. Appreciate that. Gambit Zero. Thank you for the big 20. Get you on the board. Can you review the schedule and levels of support? No, we're not doing that, guys. We're not doing the DSP. Sorry, I'm not trying to ruin my business. Thank you for the $2 dono, though. I appreciate that. Big love. Once again, Gambit Zero still the top, though. Mario Kart World, my number one playing Switch 2 game. Yeah, I mean, I think people always come in and try to say that it's dead and it's this and that, and the reality that it's not. The reality that there's tons of people playing. The reality that it's still high on the eShop sales. The reality is our people are still playing and buying the game. It still sells well across the world. So that's the reality of it. I know it's easy to just say it's dead and it's this and that because that's what people online say, and it's $80, you know, so for like the individual release of the game. But the reality is people are playing it, people are buying it, and most people got it for $50. So I just want to be honest. I don't like the $80 price tag, though, and I've already made videos on that. But when people come in here trying to make it seem as if something that it's not, that's when I have to just shut it down, you know, and tell the truth. So, yeah. But I mean, if you go on Twitter and you say that, you'll get a lot of views, though. I'll tell you that, Metal. If you go on Twitter and say that, you'll get a ton of views and people agreeing with you. So, but I mean, but here you'll get the truth. Let's see here. I've been able to get onto full races, no problem. Yeah. Mario Kart World, my number one playing Switch 2 game. You can find a match this second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the reality is none of that is actually true. It's just, he's just upset. Maybe he doesn't like the game, and that's fine. Nobody's saying that you have to like the game. Nobody's saying that you have to like the price. I don't like the price either when it comes to the individual release. But like I said, the large majority of people, as it's already been revealed, got the game for $50 in the bundle, you know. And you can still get the bundle to this point, even though it's supposed to be phased out. But you can still get it. So most people got it that way, and it's not dead. You can hop on and get games all the time. I just think that he's upset with whatever the game is, and that's fine. But let's not lie about what people are playing, because that's not the reality. But you don't have to be happy with the game, though. You personally don't have to be happy with the game. But no need to lie or make up stuff. That's not true. See, I was listening to Spawncast last week, and I can't believe Nintendo make Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave being 80. They didn't. So yeah, we don't know. No, Nintendo hasn't. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. You mean like the people that you think that Sean was saying that he thinks that it could be? But yeah, we don't know the price right now. But I'm guessing that it won't be. But we'll see. People are gonna play Mario Kart World for years to come. Yeah, I know, seriously. Let's see here. Doing better than Sonic Racing, though. You should go play Sonic Racing, man. I mean, that if you want to talk about a game being, I mean, I don't think that game's dead, but I mean, obviously sales have completely fallen off a cliff. According to Sega themselves, they were not happy with the sales of the game, and you know, people aren't really buying it. And like the Switch 2 version was botched. Like you have to download a big patch. It's like 12 gigabytes or something like that. So it's like they even botched the Switch 2 physical release.
Mario Kart World on his eShop is number 3, number 4 on JP eShop, and number 7 on the Australian eShop. That's pretty good to me.
Yeah, it's doing fine. And it's gonna continue to sell well. Thank you for the $3, Justin. Appreciate that. Big love. Gambit Zero, thank you for the big 20, man. Though I'm so happy that you came through. Came through to the chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate your big support, man. Let's get some more JoJo's on there. Let's go. Thank you, Weezy Does It. I appreciate it. Thank you for the yeah, I had to get you know, I've been doing a lot of editing outside of my own personal editing that I do for this channel. So I do other editing for other people, other clients, and I've been working on a lot of projects, and the lights were just hitting me in the face. And the eye doc was like, you need fuller protection. He asked me what glasses I wear. I said, I wear these clear ones. He's like, no, you need the ones that are gonna make everything seem like it's nighttime or like, you know, shaded. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I went and got these ones instead. So I think they called me Cyclops or something. They said, you look like you're gonna red blast someone. But yeah, I needed something that was better, or my eyes are gonna, the doc said my eyes are gonna be cooked in the next 5 years if I don't upgrade. So this helps me save my eyes a bit, you know, a bit more. But yeah, it's a little bit of an adjustment. Everything looks like yellow or like orange yellowish, which is weird. I don't have any more like actual real like distinct color. Like for example, like my background, you know how it kind of looks like a fluorescent purplish or blue? To me, it looks like a pink or like reddish hue instead with these glasses. So I don't really get the actual natural tints of stuff, but it's worth it so I can keep my eyes safe, you know? Why is Madness banned by you? I don't remember doing anything. Worthy, I apologize. Why is Madness banned? You're not banned. I saw you chat right there, brother. Deporter says you need gunner glasses. OJ, I need to I need $50 and then I'll put on the gunner glasses, right? That's what we need. We need $50 for the gunner glasses. Is that what's going on there? Oh my gosh, we need $50 for the gunner glasses. 78 though, because we are getting close to that. Almost, oh my gosh, close to the platinum already. 100 combos, let's go, man. These are definitely not gunners. These are Amazons. I don't even know what brand these are, man. They don't even got a brand. These are Amazons, bro. I don't even know the name of the brand. They're just it's just glasses. It's just called glasses, bro. I don't know. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, what I meant was RGT was saying that FE could be 80, but you said that it would highly unlikely, and that's what I was agreeing with. Okay, yeah. It's highly unlikely that Nintendo puts a game like that at 80. And also, like I said, I disagree with a couple different things. He was saying that, oh, we'll know if physical went up or not based off of one game. And I'm like, well, no, we wouldn't know that because they could easily do One game is 80, one game is 70, another game is like, they can easily flip-flop. So once again, the reality of it is that they'll charge, the reality is anything that is 80 or lower, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's an excuse for them, but they're not gonna get by, like, when it comes to public perception. If there's a bunch of new $80 games, they're gonna be like, you raised the price of physical. So once again, Nintendo has to tread very carefully here, and I hope that statement that they put out said, we're not raising the price of physical. I hope that means the large majority of games, like no more 80. Like, it's just, I think 70, 60 is fine. You already got your $10 bump from last gen. You got, like, Tears of the Kingdom was 70, right? So now you can just make everything. You don't got to go to 80. I personally think you don't have to go to 80. So yeah, I think that just shoots themselves in the foot. They start putting Fire Emblem and stuff like that at 80. That's ridiculous. People aren't going to buy Fire Emblem, you know, no matter how good it is. People aren't going to buy like crazy, like at 80 or even 70. That's like still high for a lot of people out there for a game like that, for that popularity. So yeah, I don't think so, but once again, we will see. Not on here. You have me blocked on Twitter. I don't even remember what I did was that bad. I have you blocked on Twitter. Oh man. Send me your email me your Twitter account, fam, and I'll unblock you. I don't even know what you talk about. Amazon Essentials, yeah. Was there Switch 2 Pokopia news I missed today? Yeah, you missed it. It was 154% massive spike up in one of Nintendo's worst markets, the UK, month on month for Switch 2 sales. Switch 2's also sold over 50% of the system sales in the UK for the year. Although there is a rush to buy PlayStations right before, you know, the price increase. But I'm guessing the cutoff date, since Chris Dring already has the data, the cutoff date was already a couple days, like a day or two ago. And then they count like the next month as the early part of this month, like where we're in right now for the following month. So we'll see. Let's see here. There's no official number right now. No, there's no official number. We're gonna get the official number in May. We'll get the official number in May. There's like I said, month on month in the UK, there is a 154% jump. But once again, that's not anything crazy. We knew that there was a big jump in the sales for Pokopia, but now we actually have some, like, okay, something
Just
to go
want
off
to
of.
put my 2 cents when it comes to that first game that was $80. It's wild to me when people got angry when it was $80 when behind the scenes of the games they pay $99.99 easy for mobile games.
Oh man,
Music
yeah.
Request F-Zero GX any track.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, for sure. Lunar the Dragon Goddess, thank you for the subscription. Also, big love to Deported Slim with the 2 says, OJ, if OJ starts wearing a vest, I'm done. I'm not wearing any vests. I can't wear the vest, man. I'm not gonna go on a vest streak. You know, there is no vest streak here as well, so that's not happening. Shout outs to Vatset with the $13.28. Yo, 93 on the board. Thank you. Let's get some F-Zero music in the house too. Shout outs to Deported and shout outs to my man Vatset. F-Zero. Oh man, dude, that's crazy. Yeah. Mute City. Am I wrong though? Isn't the bundle being discontinued? Nintendo confirmed that back in 2025. It is being discontinued, but it's still available at a lot of places for the Mario Kart World bundle. It's still just available, so there's a lot of them out there. People get thank you for the 13. Thank you for the 2 deported. Appreciate that. 93 on the board. We are 7 combos away. No, scratch that. Not 7, 2 combos away. Because here's come Vizion with the 5. Says people get more mad at the thought Nintendo raising prices on games/systems than Sony, Xbox, who actually did raise them. Yeah, I saw no clickbait videos. I saw no greed videos, like really almost nothing. And what that tells me is that a lot of hardcore gamers, like a lot of gamers, just think that it's worth it. Like a lot of the core gamers, like a lot of the people online, like the people that talk online, just think that it's worth it for Microsoft and Sony. Well, not even really for Microsoft, because people aren't really buying Microsoft systems like that. But a lot of people feel that it's just worth it for Sony. But, you know, there's not many people that I think like a $900 system is not going to do well. Like I don't care what anybody says. You cannot sell a system for $900 and expect it to do well. Selling a system for $600 to $650, that is pushing it. Like, I don't recall any system in the history of systems that has ever been that high of price at any time period that has ever done incredibly well. Now, if there's a system that can do it, it's Sony. It's PlayStation, because it's PlayStation. But it's going to be very difficult. I saw people on Twitter saying, oh, well, I saw all these people rushing out to go buy PlayStation. Sony must be happy. Take it from somebody who worked corporate, and I'll get that. Thank you for the 25 months, Mr. J. Loomis. Take it from somebody who worked corporate sales. Sony is terrified right now. They do not give a rat's booty that people are rushing out to go buy PS5s. They are concerned about after that. When you work corporate, you're not worried about right here. You're worried about the future. You're always worried about sustained growth. You're worried about long-term sales. You're worried about profitability. You are not worried about the next 5 days of Sony hardcore Sony fans rushing out to go buy a PS5. This is why I tell you guys, Twitter peeps and a lot of YouTubers and content creators do not understand business at all, and that's fine. You don't have to, but Sony's terrified right now. They are not happy. They're terrified because, one, they don't want to raise the price. It's not like Sony is like, oh my God, let's raise prices for people out there. There's a certain level of obviously greed attached to it, just like anything with Nintendo's prices or Microsoft's prices or Valve's prices, everything, because it's a business. So there's a certain level of it. But like at the end of the day, Sony's terrified because they think that they obviously know that the prices are too high. So they're terrified of their sales after. They're terrified of that. They are not happy with it. They don't want to they don't think raising the price is going to create good sales numbers. So like I said, people just be saying anything on Twitter and YouTube. All right, it's all good. Hey, Madness, I'll check it out after the stream. All right, fam? Thank you. I appreciate that. It will still sell okay this holiday because GTA, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know. At 600 to 6 something, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, Felipe. There's been no system that's ever done incredible at that price, so that's not a guaranteed. GTA has always been sold on systems that were affordable. GTA's never had the challenge of being on a system that in terms of the main system, the PS2 was always affordable. The PS2 was always affordable for the most part. I mean, it was $300 when it launched or something, but then it got a price cut quickly. It got a price cut very fast. The PS3 was not affordable, but there was no GTA. When GTA 4 came out, the PS3 had already had multiple price drops. When GTA 5 came out, the PS3 was dirt cheap. And the PS4 was $400. When GTA 5 came out on PS4, it was a $200 to $300 system, $300 to $400 system. When GTA 5 came out on PS5, I mean, it was a $400 to $500 system. So there's been no, I don't think it's just a foregone conclusion now. Oh, well, it's just going to sell because GTA. It's not. I don't think so. Sure, GTA will be the biggest launch in entertainment history, but there's already 90 plus million PS5s out there. How many of those people already have it for that? And on top of it, how many are willing to drop that much to play GTA? I don't know. I'm not sure how many are. Like I said, I do think that that's going to cut into things. I really do think that's going to cut in. That's going to cut into, or people will say, I'm going to wait for a sale or something like that. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Not at this point. So I mean, the sales will be fine, but they're not going to be anywhere near as what they would have been if Sony had a system at 400 and 500. If Sony had a system at 400 and 500, then the sales would have been astronomical, significantly better. But you're talking $200 to $250 to $400 more. Like, there's going to be a decrease. I'm not confident saying it's just going to be just fine. It's going to sell like crazy no matter what. I'm not confident about that. Unless Sony does a discount for the holiday. So if they do a discount for the holiday, maybe like $50 to $100, then yeah, then I think that would help out, which I think that they're probably going to do that. They're probably going to have a Black Friday deal, Black Friday holiday discount where you're going to get $100 off, $50 to $100 off. So it's going to put it in the 500 range. So if that happens, then I change my mind. But at $600 to $650 to $900, absolutely not. Let's see. The more Sony and Xbox screw themselves over, the more of a win it is for Nintendo. I mean, really, to be honest, man, I want all the companies to succeed. I want them all to do really well. I don't want any of them to be. I want good competition. So to me, it's not about one being screwed over to help Nintendo or this. I want all of them to do well. They might do a $50 discount for the holiday. Yeah, if they do a $50 discount for the holiday, then obviously that's much better. And then I'm like, okay, that's good. So I'm pretty sure they'll do a $50 discount for like GTA. I'm pretty sure they'll do $50 to $100 when around the time that GTA comes out. So that's fine. But when it comes to, I mean, listen, holiday sales are important, but there's also 2 quarters before the holiday. Holiday's third quarter, and Sony's definitely looking like, okay, well, how are we gonna do for a second quarter and third quarter? But yes, GTA, they're banking everything on GTA pretty much this year. I mean, they got Wolverine, which that's going to do really well. They got Soros, that's going to do good. But they're banking everything pretty much on GTA for like the holiday big sales, you know. I'm curious how much of a console mover the GTA 6 would really be at this point. There are 90 million PS5s and 30 million Xbox Series. Yeah, it's going to be a console mover, but it's not going to be as big of a console mover as, like, let's just say if it came out early in the life, like let's say like the PS2, for example. GTA 3 came out early in the life, so it was a much bigger console mover for Sony because there wasn't as many consoles out there. But now it's already been, we're going to be 6 years, so a lot of people who want GTA 5 already have one. Now, is it still going to sell a lot more systems? Absolutely. There's still going to be thousands upon thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people that say, okay, yeah, I want to get, maybe millions, that say, okay, I want to pick it up now. But obviously it's not going to be the impact isn't going to be as big as if the system came out early in the life of the system. Like I said, like GTA 3 or, you know, or even GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas all came out in a time frame that was before GTA 6 is coming out on the PS5, if that makes sense. Because it's been 6 years, but on the PS2, those 3 games came out within a span of, I think, 4 years. From 2001 to 2004 or 2005. So those were definitely massive system movers and helped move the PS2 a lot more than what GTA 6 is probably going to move the PS5. Because, once again, a lot of people already bought a PS5 for GTA, and it's already been out for going on 6 years now. Let's see. How much do you think the PS6 and Helix GTA upgrades will be? Yeah, I have no idea. Weezy does it. We gotta wait and see for stuff like that, you know. Relying on GTA 6 was always a dangerous scam for Sony. Jacking up the prices of the system makes things even more perilous for them. Yeah, I think that, once again, GTA 6 is like that. It's like that harbinger. It's like that thing that they can say, okay, no matter what, they know they're going to have a good holiday because GTA 6 is going to be there. It's going to be the premier place to play it. Will be on PS5 Pro and on PS5. So I think Sony feels confident in that, you know. The Switch 2 gets GTA game. It's over this holiday. I mean, I don't know if it's going to get it. I think it might get it at some point. I don't know if it's going to get it day and date. But if Nintendo can get GTA 6 day and date and it's actually good, then that would be obviously that'd be really good for Nintendo. I don't think they will though. But I mean, it's always possible. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm not reporting on that madness. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna report on that. So yeah. I think the PS6 will be $750 to $850, maybe. Am I picking up South of Midnight? I don't think I'm picking up South of Midnight. Not day one, at least. I might get it later down the line, like on sale or something. Go. So yeah, we'll see though. You can always buy a used PS5, and sometime this can be gross, but you can get a good deal. Might be a little, yeah, maybe used PS5, but the used PS5 prices are also high too. But yeah, this kind of foolish. Rockstar never ported GTA 5 to Switch or not even Xbox 360 version. I mean, maybe not. I don't think they really care. They ported over like a bunch of other stuff, but I just don't think they really cared too much. Maybe they were waiting, or yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Dane Gonzalez with the $3 dono. Shout outs to Dane.
Hope
Let's
you're
go.
having a good one.
I am.
Just saying what's up. I pulled up 3 hours early to the Dodgers games and just secured that Yoshi bobblehead.
Nice.
Hyped to watch the Mario movie tomorrow and playing some more Mario Wonder later this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Big week for Mario.
Big week for Mario. Let's play some. Let's play some Mario music. Let's play some Mario RPG. Let's play some Mario RPG music while we're at it here. Let's go. Ooh, this one's a good theme. Thank you for the $3, Dane. That does get us to the limit breaker. Hey yo, let's go. Thank you for the support, like always, Mr. Dane. We are at 101, platinum and a half, 150 combos. We out here. It's funny you say GTA 3 sold as almost 15 million lifetime on PS2, but I guess you meant the whole PS2 trilogy. Yeah, I meant the whole PS2 trilogy driving hardware numbers, not the actual game sales itself, but the trilogy of games driving hardware sales. You know, early in the life of the PS2.
Just got done playing a game that doesn't exist anymore, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020. It's fine. Also, my Kirby Switch 2 case came in. It's huge. Lol.
Nice, nice. Congrats on that one, Justin. Let's go. Congrats on that one. Yeah, I know it's only 40, but no physical release. I'll get it at some point. I'll get South of Midnight at some point. We'll see. I heard it's kind of crusty portable though. Docked it's great, but portable it's kind of like crusty. But we'll see. I might pick it up. I might pick it up. Shout outs to Dane. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for the big threes. 104 on the board. We keep going with the combo breaks. Let's go. Anyone buying the used system, be careful. Been seeing a lot of sad, dangerous stories on sale meetups. I mean, yeah, like when it comes to sale meetups for PS5, would I ever buy a PS5 in the modern age used? Hell nah. Nope. Would I buy one used like where they ship it to me? Absolutely. But I'm not buying anything like no, man. I've heard too many horror stories of real life CJs and real life, you know what I'm saying, like mafia hits and stuff. Like too many stories of people getting shot, messed up, cooked for just trying to buy a PS5 or sell a PS5. So yeah, I'm good, man. I ain't doing that. If I buy one used, it'll be online through eBay where I got like buyer's protection, or like through Amazon verified seller, or like through like GameStop, like where you go in and like you buy from the store. I ain't mean it with nobody. Like this is the saddest story, bro. There was this one, a dad and his 40 something year old dad and his like, I think like 16 or 17 year old daughter. They went to go get a PS5 or sell a PS5 on like a backwater, like in Kentucky or something, or like some state that's more rural, like a rural area. And they got shot and killed over a PS5. Like literally lose your life over not even a PS5 Pro, a regular PS5. It's like, bro, nah, I ain't doing all that. So if I buy something used, I'm buying it verified used from like a storefront. I ain't meeting up with nobody for stuff that expensive. Smaller stuff, yes. Like my wife, she'll be like, oh, I bought this on Facebook Marketplace. Like go pick up a, you know, like what did I bought like a little shelf or something like that. Okay, yeah, I'll go get that. Like, ain't nobody gonna go crazy over that. But like PS5s and certain like high priced items, nah. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, GameStop or eBay. Or like any place that you can like, there's like buyer's protection. So like let's say the PS5 is broken or something, you can get your, like you can put a claim and get your money. So like eBay, if something is wrong, you can always get your money back, you know? I used to do in-person game sales 10 years ago, never again. I use Mericari, yeah, the Mericari or Mericari or whatever it is, yeah. I used to do it too back in the day myself, but like that was back then. The times have changed, you know? We ain't doing that no more. Is it that dangerous? 99% of the time it's not. You'll get what you need to get. But the problem is that I've seen enough to where it's like one is enough to already make it seem as if it's really bad, like you shouldn't. So most of the time, is it fine? Yes. If you go to a public spot where there's people nothing's probably gonna happen to you because they're gonna get, you know, obviously they don't want to get caught. But like, I would say this: if they ever tell you to meet up at night, if they ever tell you to meet up at a place where there's not people, you need to go to a public place that is well lit during the daytime, like a Starbucks or something like that. Like the problem that people make is that they go to these areas like, oh, let's go to like a parking lot well outside. It's like, no, we ain't going to no parking lot. We go inside the store. We go inside the store, right inside in front of cameras. That's where we go. Like when I got my PS3 from like that drug dealer guy, I went in front of a store on my lunch break, where like in front of like a what was it? It was like a convenience store where there's hella people walking in and out, and there's cameras all over the place, well lit, daytime. It was like 12 p.m. Because I'm like, I don't know if this, even back then, this was a decade ago. I did this in 2016, probably a little bit, like a few months before. So it was like January or something like that of like 2016. So I was like, no, man, we gonna meet up during the day, well lit, where there's people coming through, you know? The thing about a gas station is that sometimes gas stations, you got to be careful just because, you know, they can easily get out of the area, you know? So for me, I like to say meet up in the store where there's lots of people, where it's not easy to shoot you and take what you have and easily get away. You see what I'm saying? So if you go inside the store and you meet up there, it's much harder to do that than at like right outside of the gas station where they can shoot you and boom and just leave, get on the freeway or we out. You know, if you're inside, they gotta run through. There might be security in there. Some security's armed, depending on where you live. There might be armed security. So it's like, to me, I'd rather take it that way than give them the access of that. So for me, yeah, no gas station for me. Grocery store, convenience store, no parking lot, inside the store or right in front of the store. You know, so that's my rule. Meet me at the police station. You know what? That's probably the best place to go. Hey, let's meet up, police station. You know what? That's probably the most foolproof way to do it. And you can do that too. The police people don't mind if you do that. If you want to go, like, they don't care. So yeah, you can meet up at the police station. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great place to meet. You know? Bring a bulletproof, I don't know what a bulletproof vest, but police station's good. I might do that if I have to go somewhere for like a video. I'm like, hey, look, we're gonna meet downtown at the police station. Take it or leave it, you know? So if you don't want to do it there, not my problem. And the police station, at least in a lot of places, the police station is usually central. It's like usually in the middle of town for like a lot of people, or the city. So it's usually equidistant from wherever you're coming from. If you're in the same city, it's usually equidistant, or it's like not too bad of a drive. Unless you're like, listen, unless you have like a really big city, then you have to drive farther. But, you know, whatever. Bring an RPG. Bring like a rocket launcher. You know, rocket launcher there. What's up, Shane? Says hi, player. Nash Weedle predictions on a new 3D Mario game reveal trailer at the new Monolith Soft game reveal debunked. I'm talking about anything Nintendo leakers say online is a grain of salt. I don't know how that was debunked. From where? What are you talking about? So I'm not sure about that. If they cancel the meeting at the police station, you know what's up. Yeah, I know. Seriously, they probably got a warrant out on them or something, or they think that you're like the fuzz. They think that you're like part of the problem, that you're like undercover cop trying to get them to go there, and then like you what's it called? You're gonna arrest them or something. No, he meant selling Mario RPG. Oh, okay. I thought he meant like bringing like an RPG, like joking around, like bring like an actual like poof, RPG. Yo, Jago though, thank you Jago for the membership. Sorry about that. Why did I not shut that? Thank you for the tune in tier membership, Jago. Let me replay that. Big love to Jago. Thank you, man. Appreciate the tune in tier membership. Let's go. That tune in tier once again, only $1 McDollar. So if you want to become a member once again, get yourself some emotes, badges, ! Member, join up. I'd appreciate it. favorite RB of all time. Barry Sanders. Justin with another 3. Let's go.
Is Atlas done with Xbox marketing deals, or do they need one more lesson?
No,
Lol.
they've got one more in them, like Vince Carter meme. The rumor is that Persona 6 is going to be revealed at the Xbox showcase. Whatever Microsoft's paying them, it's a lot. Because I don't know why Atlas would do this to themselves again. Like, I really don't know why they do this to themselves. But whatever Microsoft is paying them, it's like so much to the point where Atlas is like, we gotta have it. It's gotta be a very big deal. Because I don't know why they do this to themselves. But hey, we'll see. We will see. Classic Atlas, yeah, Classic Atlas. He says, nah, I did mean an actual RPG. That's what I thought you were saying. Big left to Justin, thank you for another $3 dono. I think that does get you above here, though. I think 22, right? If I'm not correct, Justin? Or 21. Thank you so much, Justin, with the 21. Let me know if I messed up on that, if it's more. Doing now the old call good. Anyone does 21 or more, you beat up my man Justin on the board. Gambit 0, still though, the top ninja with the 20. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you for the support. 108 on the board. We are combo breaker. All 4 people on Xbox are gonna be hyped. Yep. Maybe 40. But that's the rumor. It's not a guarantee though, guys. It's not a guarantee. It is not a guarantee that it's just a rumor right now. We don't know what's going to actually happen. So we're going to have to just wait and see at the event, you know? And big love to everybody that's watching the Ocarina of Time video. Video's doing pretty good, 17K plus views. So I appreciate you guys watching that video. A lot of you guys were commenting and talking about it, so I appreciate that. Also, my GTA 6 Switch 2 theory video is actually starting to blow up too. It's getting 11K plus. It was doing not very good, and then it's starting to do really well. So I appreciate it, guys. Cool thing about YouTube, man, is that like sometimes you have a vision of what you want to do. You do it every single day. You come with your best foot forward, and you see what happens. That's what I love. I love YouTube in that sense, you know. So thank you guys for watching the vids. Have people telling me that my vids don't do anything. I'm like, oh no, they do something. They do something. Let's see here. I'm tired of talking about games. I hope they show the games. I get tired of talking about Persona as well. So, I mean, just because we've been talking about Persona 6 now for like 6 years. We've been talking about, I mean, Persona 5 is like a decade old at this point. Going on a decade old. So it's like, and there's been so many re-releases of Persona 5. So I think at this point, I'm just like ready for the next thing, you know? So, the Switch finally beat PS5 for the month. Well, I mean, we don't know. There's not any sales thing, but Switch 2 has beat PS5 multiple times in various different months since it launched. So, I mean, and if you're talking about in Japan, it's beat it pretty much every single week and every single month. So, you got to specify where you're talking, like what regions and stuff like that, Aaron. And if you're talking about worldwide, once again, we don't really know. We don't have any actual, like, worldwide official sales. Nothing official, like just got VG charts, and VG charts isn't official. But Switch 2 has sold more worldwide a number of months already. People are just usually segment like, oh, the US, or they segment like UK, or they segment certain parts to say, oh, it outsold it or whatever. Like, but they don't know worldwide sales. So that's really what's happening. Or they say, oh, well, for the last 3 months or for November in 1 month. It's like, so that's what people are doing. That's why you're saying, oh, if it finally did. Switch has outsold it many times. Let's see here. They kept remastering the games too. Yeah. Well, they just keep on re-releasing them. I'm tired of talking about Switch 2. Can we talk about Switch 3? Yes, sure. Let me know what you want about Switch 3. The announcement for multi-plat stuff is all about money. Let's be real. Yeah, maybe. Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to Switch 2 sales, Nintendo isn't gearing up to outsell. Their goal isn't to outsell PlayStation 5. Their goal is to hit their sales targets. That's what their goal is. It's the same thing with the Switch 1. The goal was never to outsell the PS4 and outsell the PS5. The goal is to hit their sales targets. Whether Sony does more or not, it's irrelevant to Nintendo setting their target. Nintendo's goal is to hit their sales targets. They never once said our goal is to outsell the PS4. that was never a thing. They never said that. They said, hey, this is how much we want to sell, and if we sell this, we're going to be in a good spot. Same thing with Switch 2. Nothing's changed. Their goal it's to hit their sales target. Hey, we think we're going to sell 19 million by the end of March. That's what we're going for. It's not to try to sit there and go tit for tat in certain markets. They want to sell what they want to sell, and that's that. Whether Sony sells more or not, that's irrelevant to Nintendo's goal. So, and that's the reason why people were doing and I'll get that done in just a bit. That's the reason why people were like, haha, PS4 is outselling Switch 1 multiple times in 2017 and 2018. And I was like, that's irrelevant. Nintendo has a goal of what they want to sell. It doesn't matter. The end will take care of itself. And we saw what happened. Switch 1 blew out every single system because they're not worried about, oh, I'm going to outsell Sony for this 1 month. They're like, hey, we have this goal of what we want to sell for a sustained period of time. That's how you do it. You don't sit there and say, I'm going to try to go like Monday Night Nitro versus WWF ratings wars. That's not how it works. You set your goals, you try to hit your goals, and if you hit those or go above, then you're in a good spot. You know, if you've got better software coming out, then you can say, oh, we're going to have a little bit higher goal. But it's never to sit there and look at what they're doing and say, we're going to do that. No, you set your own goal, and whatever happens, happens. And that's what the Switch 1 did. The Switch 1 just did that. And look at the sales of the Switch 1. It never said that we want to sell more than this. They just have their own goals. It's like being a YouTuber. You should never try to set your goals against another YouTuber. If you do and you don't hit those goals against that YouTuber because of whatever reason, you're going to end up being upset. You should just have your own internal goals. And whatever you end up doing, that's good. You know, that's good for you, you know? Let's see here. Maybe Atlas releases another P5 spin-off, The Troll. Maybe deported. Maybe. And also, we shouldn't care about that either. It's not like we're going to make any money. That's what I'm saying. And I've said this, Nick, I know you weren't here in the PS4 era, but when people come to my stream and tell me, ha, sales, I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter. We're coming off the Wii U. We're coming off the 3DS. I just want to see it do well enough to get third-party support and it be supported well. I don't care if Microsoft I don't care if Sony sells more than Nintendo or if Nintendo sells more than Sony. That doesn't matter. And I never sat there and said, oh my God, it's outselling the PS5, so it's way better because it's like, no, it's sold more than PS5 or PS5 sold more than this. They're both selling good. That's all that matters. We don't get a cut from that. What I want is that I want to see enough support for it I want to see enough sales for it to do well. PS5 is selling great. I have 3 of them. It's fine. Switch 2 is selling great. You know, so that's really what matters. I don't care which one does more. Just like I didn't care which one did more with the Switch 1 when Switch 1 came out. And people were like, haha, Switch PS4 is out. So I'm like, dude, who cares? The sales are great for the Switch 1. You know? They're really good right now. So, yeah, that's just kind of how it was the whole generation. And then look at what happened. The Switch 1 ended up selling incredible. So, that's kind of how you have to look at it. Vision with the $5 and says, what's the last time you actually been disappointed in a game reveal or game lineup? I know us old heads don't get bothered by this anymore. I don't recall the last time that I've been disappointed, like really disappointed. I mean, maybe like the God of War, 2D game, but like that wasn't even that big of a deal. Even that was not even like, oh my gosh, I'm upset. So yeah, like I'm an old head. When you're an old head, you don't really get upset with when you're an old head that has work, you already have too many games to play to begin with. Am I a little upset about Sony's full lineup, like the whole live service thing? Yeah, I think everyone's a bit upset about that. If there's anything that I'm upset about, it would be that. It would be the lineup for the full, so far for the PS5, the fact that they decided to go with live service, that decision. That's about the only thing that I'm just kind of like, and also Microsoft buying all the different studios, I mean, for Nintendo, maybe there was no need to do the $80 Mario Kart thing. I still think that was a huge misstep. There was no need. You could just had it at 70 and everything would have been so much better. So there's certain things here and there, but game lineups and stuff, I mean, not really, just because I already have too many games to play. So I just wish Sony would have done, a little bit, less live service and more regular games, Thank you for the $5 though, Vision. I appreciate that. We are going
Even further beyond.
Yes, sir. We out here. Damon X Machina, Titanic Scion. Okay, yeah. That was disappointing. I did end up getting it though. Hold up. I think I have it. Oh yeah, here we go. I got a couple different games. I actually bought a physical version of according to my man Radic, the Mario 3D World Killer, Sackboy. So I got a digital version of it already, but I wanted to get a physical version. I'll probably play this after I'm done with a palate cleanse. After I'm done with Xenoblade, I'll probably play Sackboy. Just kind of relax and play that game again. Demon X Machina Titanic Scion, I got that on PS5. So I don't want to go straight from like one big 100-hour plus RPG to like another big open world mech based like 100-hour RPG. Like I don't want to do that. So I think I'll wait on this and I'll probably do Sackboy next. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. We will see. Yeah, I was just Scarlet and Violet. I was disappointed with Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, that was really, but that was like, you know, that was like 4 years ago, going on 4 years ago. But yeah, that was disappointing. Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion, disappointing. Monster Hunter 3 when it comes to Monster Hunter Stories 3 when it comes to the Switch 2 version, a little disappointed there, but nothing crazy. You know, I don't really get bothered by too much stuff anymore. It's like, okay, we mention it, then it's like I move on. Like I'm not gonna sit there and make a bunch of videos and scream and kick and yell and clickbait and all that, you know. Let's see here. Deport with the 5 says, let's see here. Which has a better lineup, PS5 or angry video game nerds hair? Yeah, hey man, his hair, hey yo, that lineup's seen better days for sure. I know mine ain't the greatest, but yeah, that man got that U lineup. It's got that U. Yeah, that man's got that U lineup on that forehead, bro. Oh man, that's crazy. I did not expect that one. I thought you were gonna just talk about angry video game there, like for like a thing, like I didn't know about the lineup, bro. I think I'll take the PS5's lineup. I think I'll take the PS5's lineup, especially for this year. You know, Wolverine. You know, you got Saros. You got Marvel Token. You know, you got some. You know, Marathon came out, so you got some games. Oh man, that's wrong, bro. That's wrong. That's just. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I think people tend to forget or overlook Nintendo's public sales projections when they act doom and gloom on Nintendo. Yeah, they don't overlook it. They just don't care because it doesn't fit their narrative. Just like the sales numbers here doesn't fit their narrative, so they're not going to talk about it. And when Nintendo announces the sales numbers, when it's like 19, 20 something million or 19, 20 million, they're not going to care then either. They're going to try to make up some stuff to say that it's not good or this or that, you know? Yeah, you got a cul-de-sac hairline. Yeah, it's rough. But it's all, I mean, he's in his 40s, right? Yeah, he's like born in like he's like, I think James, he was born in like 1980, 1981, 1982. He's like early 80s. So like, dude's getting like, you know, he's getting up there in age. So that's what happens, man. It's all good. It's natural. Yeah, I agree with you on Mario Kart pricing. That's why I'm not sure if Zelda or Pokemon or new Mario is going to be 80. I mean, listen, if Nintendo wants to avoid the PR storm, put those all at 70 and just do DLC. Just charge for DLC or just do it special. Just do a deluxe edition. If you really want to just get some more like the fake 80, like just do what everybody else has been doing. Just make a special edition where you get some extra little digital items. If you really want 80 for it, just do that. That's all you got to do. Just make some. It's literally fake. Like the deluxe edition, like all they do is take content that's in the game and paywall it, and people just look the other way. That's if you really want 80, just do that. That's all you got to do. You know, like a couple, like just cosmetic stuff. It doesn't even have to be anything crazy. So that's all you got to do. I wouldn't put it past them like Nick 93. That's why I'm still not convinced. Because if the next Zelda comes out and it looks like incredible on Switch 2, right? Like Monolith Soft and Mr. Aonuma are just like, and like it looks incredible, and it looks like the Zelda Twilight Princess like tech demo, but like even better. Like I think Nintendo's gonna be like, this is worth 80. I think they're gonna be like, this could be worth 80. Yeah, maybe Mario Kart people didn't think that, but Zelda, oh, that's worth 80. Because remember, they did 70 for Tears of the Kingdom. So I still feel that it's possible. Once again, we will see. We will see. I have a hard time believing they would charge 60 digital for Mario or Zelda. Yeah, that exactly. I mean, but to be fair, they did that with the Switch 1. The Switch 1, you can get Zelda Breath of the Wild for 50. If you wanted it, it's there with the voucher program. You could get Tears of the Kingdom for 60. You can get Mario Odyssey for 50. You could get all of their premium best games that were 60. You can get them for 50. They did do that. So yes, it's hard to look at it that way because people just ignore the voucher program. But the voucher program is literally what they announced. It's the same thing without the hoops and hurdles. That's what it is. It's the same thing, just without having to buy 2 games at once. Like, oh, I gotta spend 100, and then I get them for 50, and I can like wait and redeem them. But it's literally the exact. The discount is $10. So they did already do that. They did already give games for $10 off of what the MSRP would be. Even Tears of the Kingdom was eligible for that voucher program, right? So even that you can get at the $60 if you digital. On top of that, Nintendo's always had a digital, at least with the Switch 1, where if you buy a game digital, you get points. You get literally cash back. So if you're doing voucher programs and if you're buying games digital, you are saving significantly more than buying it day one physical. Now, of course, if you buy it physical down the road or you buy it used, of course you can save more. You can, look for deals. But if you buy all your games day one or near day one or full price, digital by far was significantly cheaper than physical. For Nintendo, at least. For Nintendo with the Switch 1. It just was. And it wasn't even close, to be honest. Like I said, day one buying. Yes, this is just a new way of doing the mix, but it's still the same. But yeah, it's the same, but a bit different. The difference here is that instead of making people do the voucher program, it's like it kind of gets people to not do it because people are lazy. And when you add steps in there, it makes people lazy and not want to do it. Some people literally just bought the game digital without doing the voucher program, and they knew about the voucher program. I've had people come to my stream and tell me I know about it, but I just didn't feel like doing it. So maybe Nintendo saw data that people were buying hella games digital, because people do buy hella games digital, and they just weren't even using the voucher program. They're just like, they weren't even using it. So they weren't even taking advantage of the voucher program. So maybe Nintendo felt, well, maybe we can entice even more people to buy digital, where we get a nice cut, we get more of a cut because of the shipping costs, because gas and shipping costs more now than it did before. Remember, the price of games, it doesn't change when it what's changed? Development costs have went up, gas has went up, shipping has went up, everything has went up, and game prices have stayed the same. So therefore, development costs, everything has went up, but game prices generally have been the same for a while. So developers are absolutely making less on the game than they would, in the Wii era or even the Wii U era. Not at this point. Same thing with Sony, same thing with Microsoft. That's why Microsoft tried to raise the price to $80, but it didn't work, obviously. That's why Sony, I don't know if they're going to raise the price to 80, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sony did raise the price to maybe like 75 for like big first party games, like Naughty Dog or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they did like a little half jump to 75. Justin with the 3.
There's ways to get games cheaper. I don't think I ever paid full price for a Nintendo game, thanks to Newegg and Sam's Club deals on eShop credit.
Once again, that's like hoops and hurdles that a lot of people are just lazy and don't want to do. So I think that if Nintendo, if they truly are doing this, you get $10 off, it's going to drive a lot of people to buy the games digital. Like a lot of people. So Let's see here. I think Nintendo. I think they know that Nintendo fans buy more physical, so I do see 70-60. Yeah, Nintendo fans buy more physical, although it is leveling out a bit more. But yeah, we'll see. I actually do see them making Zelda 60 digital because they get more of a cut. We'll see, Chrono Rig. I hope that's the case. EU says, I got my Switch 2 3 days ago. How you liking it? I used the vouchers to get Smash Bros. And Splatoon 3. Yep. So, like, I can see Nintendo making the digital cheaper because they did it all throughout the Switch 1 era, you know? I can see them doing it, but it's, once again, we don't know for sure. Next gen consoles will be all digital. I don't think they're going to be all digital. I think that they're not going to come with a disc drive. And then if you want to play your games physically, you have to buy a separate disc drive. I think that's what's going to happen. I can see the next Mario Party being 80. Probably not, Nimar, no. The kind of nuance is ignored far too often to consumer advocates who scream corporate greed. It's not even really nuance. A lot of these people that are screaming this, they're just freaking stupid. If you want me to be honest, they're just dumb. Or they're just trolling. Or they're just grifters. But they know about the voucher program. They know that Nintendo did that. They know that there's a gold point program. But they choose to ignore it because it doesn't fit their narrative. And because they can make money off of it on YouTube. But the people that are like, it's not even like ignored. It's not ignored. It's intentionally, like, I guess you're saying ignored as in just like maybe they don't know, or it's just like they're oblivious to it. But what I'm saying is that they purposefully leave it out. They know about it. They're aware of it, but they decide to not talk about it because it goes against their narrative. Remember, narratives build revenue, regardless of what side of the narrative you're on. People say, oh, OJ, you have a narrative, Nintendo just good, everything good, and RPG's just good. Whatever, sure. If that's my narrative, that's fine, whatever. But for some people, their narrative and their grift and their money comes from negativity. So they cannot report things that are positive because it breaks their narrative and their mental illness. Some people, mental illness, other people, they know exactly what they're doing. Me, I report on both sides. We report on the good, we report on the bad, because that's what I do here. I do both. I'm honest, and I want to report on everything that needs to be reported on for the good of the actual consumer. A lot of these corporate greed consumer, these fake, like, you know, weird ass banana people, weirdo grifters, PC schizos living in boarded up basements, lying about game key cards and lying about Switch 2. They are not looking out for what's best for the consumer. They're looking out what's best for their YouTube channel revenue. They are creating a narrative, shaping a narrative, and doing everything that they can to make sure that that narrative is said in one way. Once again, I have none. I talk about good and the bad, and I cut through the BS. There are people that do not talk about anything that's good because, once again, it does not fit their narrative to grift in the algorithm. So they will not talk about these things. So you guys have to realize that. And once again, it's a business. It's just is. Like, people don't like to sit there and call me names and say, "Oh no, you're jealous." No, that's the reality of it. That is the 100% reality of it. I've been doing YouTube for a long time. Okay? And trust me, the guys that would come on here back in the day and talk bad or good about Nintendo, they were 10 times more passionate than any of these freaking jokers today that are saying anything negative grift channels on Nintendo. Trust me. The people back then, they didn't make any money off of it. They did it because they truly felt and they truly believed a certain thing. There was not a ton of money to be made. There was no YouTube algorithm that grifted your videos to the top. When something was popular because of what you were saying it because it was the truth. Because Nintendo needed to do better on these things, or they needed to be better on an aspect. Today's day, it's all a grift. There are some people that actually put out vids that are truthful and honest, but usually these people cover both sides. Like me, I'll talk about things that are negative, I cover both sides, or like Sean, or like Spawnwave. We cover both sides. But the negative grift channels that only do one side of the equation, it is purely for money and a grift. There ain't nobody that can sit there and tell me otherwise. Because otherwise, you would actually report on everything. You wouldn't just report on things that are negative, but you have a channel to uphold with the algorithm. The algorithm is a beast in its own right. If you start talking positively about something, it's going to kick you out of that negative algorithm grift that you want so bad to make thousands of dollars. So that's the reality of it. And it goes across the board. It goes across the board with all these different systems. So keep that in mind, guys. Um, keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of some guy that like makes videos every week and a half or two and gets like 20K views or 15K. Oh my God, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of his of his $900 paycheck, his YouTube payout. Too scared to stream because he's gonna get absolutely bodied. Too scared to debate anybody else because he knows his whole grip on his channel is gonna die. So yes, I'm very, very, very jealous of the $900 payout from some of these people. Oh man. Let's see here. Mario Party might have been the biggest flop on Switch 2 edition, given it's the first to get the $20 sale. I don't think they'll do 80 for the next one. I don't think, actually, based off of what Nintendo stated, Jamboree's actually selling pretty good from what I've seen on Switch 2. So I don't know if that's, I don't know if it flopped. I don't think it has. I think it definitely did better than, like, let's say Kirby's Switch 2 edition. Nintendo games don't really lose their value, so if you sell your game less expensive to buy physical, yeah. OJ isn't jealous. He's been around too long. Yeah, when you're around, when you've had a YouTube career as long as mine, like, you don't really get jealous because you see so many people rise and fall. You see so many people make millions, then fall, or make hundreds of thousands, then fall. You see people blow all their money. You see people, you know, start up and have passion and have, like, you know, great videos and they have mental breakdowns. I've seen so many people in my time. I feel like Lost Odyssey, like Kame or whatever his name is, the immortal guy, where he's telling his stories like, oh yeah, I remember what happened to me. I literally feel that way because when I first started doing YouTube, it was such a different game. There were the people that were the most popular are completely different than the people that are most popular now. Gaming was completely different. The attitude, the everything was so different than it is now. And once again, I've seen people rise up to hundreds of thousands of subscribers and lose everything. I've seen people that have the best content that make nothing. I've seen people that do really well and say YouTube sucks, they hate it. You know? So for me, there's no reason to be jealous about anybody. There's zero reason. For every success story that I've seen a million failure stories. For every failure story, I've seen a number of success stories. But the amount of people that make it on YouTube is minuscule. It is a tiny, the amount of, and I'm not making it racial, but the amount of black Nintendo YouTubers that make it, it's like, I'm like a unicorn. Like there's literally none. You gotta play NBA 2K, or you gotta do Kai Cenat stuff, or speed stuff, or you gotta, you know, be into other things to get like 100K plus subscribers. There's like barely any. There's like me, Endakuba, Around the Clock, and like maybe a few other in the Nintendo community. I can barely name any. So like I'm like a crazy unicorn. So it's like I'm not even trying to hype myself up. I'm just saying like there really isn't in the Nintendo community. There's barely any black content creators with 100K that do Nintendo content, that like predominantly do Nintendo content or that report on Nintendo a lot. There's barely any. There's a ton of everybody else, but barely any black. So for me, why would I be jealous of anybody else, especially people that have way less than me? It's like I'm not jealous of anything. It's crazy. Doc Trey is awesome, but he has nowhere near 100K subs. Like, if Doc Trey would listen to me, I could get him way more subs. But he refuses to collaborate with me. Not because he doesn't like me. He comes through the streams. But he refuses to hop on a stream with me and talk games. He doesn't want to let me do thumbnails for him. I love Doc Trey, but like, he could have 100K subs if he actually collaborated with anybody else in the community, but he doesn't. He doesn't want to because he's busy with work and all that. So, but he would, but he doesn't like for me. How I help, what, you know, obviously I collaborate with other people. I collaborate with Sean, or I collaborate with Miss Click. I've collaborated with Dreamcast Guy. I've collaborated with all the Spawncast people. I've collaborated with Scott the Walls. I've collaborated with Beat 'em Ups. I've collaborated with so many other content creators out there that have helped me do better. I've collaborated with the IGN. I've collaborated with, obviously with Nintendo themselves, like Nintendo Minute, but back when they had that show, and this Nintendo Treehouse. So I've collaborated with like tons of people over the course of my career. Like that's how you get more popular, is that you do, you know, collaborations with other people. It's so hard to do everything yourself, you know? like organically, it's hard. So you got to collaborate and you've got to nail what you do well, you know? But like Trey doesn't do anything like that. So that's the reason why it's hard for his channel to grow. But his channel's really good though. He's one of the best for sure. He has an incredible channel. His channel's better than mine in many, many ways, you know? So, but it's hard to do it like all by yourself, you know? OJ, you forgot Baron. Once again, I said 100K plus subs, guys. I said 100K plus. 100K. These guys don't have 100K. They're very good channels. Baron's awesome. Baron's great, but he does not have 100K, you know? Shofu's another one. Yeah, Shofu's another one. Yeah, he's another one. But once again, Shofu, you know, he was in the Pokemon community. There's definitely some 100K black content creators in the Pokemon community that I'm probably missing, that maybe I didn't see. But like I said, even if you count them, it's still very small amount. So there's no need for me to be jealous. I've already beat every single odd there is. One, it's hard to even, like, there's barely anybody that has 100K to begin with. Like, most content creators don't have 100K. So if you do, you're like in an elite, you know, status. I don't consider myself elite content creator, but I'm just saying numbers wise, you are. But like I said, if you start whittling it down even more, it gets less and less. So yeah, shout outs to Etika. He was obviously a GOAT content creator, you know, that had hundreds of thousands of subscribers. He would have been a 1 million subscriber channel easily. Jack says, Players is not going to announce Persona 6 at Summer Games Fest due to them overshadowing Persona 4 Revival since it's already been announced. Also, Alice doesn't want to compete with themselves. Well, the rumor was that it's going to be announced at the Xbox showcase, so not the Summer Games Fest. Well, I mean, I think Shofu, he does now like music a lot. So yeah, he's Pokemon, but he really does a lot of music. And like, I know his YouTube channel doesn't, it's not really super active. He streams on Twitch, but he's like SoundCloud and like he does music stuff. You know, and he's also like a business guy, like outside of YouTube. He has business that he does, like merch and other things. So he kind of does like, he has his hands in a lot of different stuff. But I know he's very successful and he's made a lot of money over his career too. So good for him. Yeah, Lamar Wilson, rest in peace to Lamar Wilson as well. You know, he was definitely a big, you know, Nintendo type content creator, but he was also kind of like a tech and unboxing guy too. So it's a little bit different. Now, if you start including tech, then obviously there's, you know, there's Marquise Brownlee. He's like the top of the top, right? So if you include like tech YouTubers, it's a little bit different. And I know that he did like unboxings in tech. He did do Nintendo stuff too, though. Do you know Nintendo 316 and The Truth, and We Lover 07 back in the day? They are not black, but they are still on YouTube. How big do you think they would be now? I remember We Lover because I remember Shokyo and We Lover kind of got into a little discussion about certain things. So I remember watching that video, but I remember We Lover, and Nintendo 316, I vaguely remember that channel. I vaguely remember it. I don't think I remember it, no. But I think I remember that name, but I don't remember like what he talked about, like outside of obviously Nintendo. Was Shokyo close to... No, Shokyo was never close, but the reason why Shokyo's channel was really big was because Shokyo was like one of the founders of like the Nintendo community here on YouTube. So like he didn't get to 100K, but if we take into account inflation, his channel would be like a 100K channel. Like that's how popular his channel was. Like obviously it's different in today's day. Views are different in today's day, but the popularity of how he was back then would be like a 100K content creator in today's day for the Nintendo community, for it being as small as it was. So yeah, I don't think he ever did, but I think I forgot what he's at. I'm subscribed to him, but he doesn't really do a lot of content anymore. He just streams on Twitch and every now, like he just streams on Twitch every now and then. He has his own job and his own life and his own stuff that he does and all that. It's like I follow him on Twitter. He's cool. He's a cool dude. Hey, what's up, Angel Page? Time to join the Zelda hype train? Yes, sir. Dude, I miss Alpha Omega Sin too. He's awesome. You know, he reminded me of like Moist Critical, but like a crazier Moist Critical, you know? Like he reminded me of like a crazier Moist Critical, like, but like actually entertaining, you know? Like Moist Critical is not very entertaining. Like how mediocre, like, or not mediocre, but how how boring his voice is. Like Alpha Omega Sin actually had like some like spunk to him, you know, and like was like crazy, you know, at times. So where the debate go? Really smart guy? Oh yeah, super smart guy. Super smart guy. My favorite thing to speak about Shokyo, my favorite video and thing that he ever did, it's still up, you guys can watch it. Shokyo trolled he got everybody. So like when this, you guys gotta love this. When the Wii U came out, everyone would always talk about how trash the graphics are, how bad the games look, regardless of however the truth was or not. So what Shokyo did was, Shokyo said, hey guys, check out this video of Assassin's Creed, I think it was Black Flag, running on the Wii U. Check it out. It looks pretty good, right? So he put up a video of that, and he waited for all the trolls that hated the Wii U to come to his comment section and say how bad it looked, and how trash it was, and how the Xbox and PlayStation version looked way better. And then in a separate video, Shokyo comes out and says, hey guys, you know that video that I did on the Black Flag on the Wii U? That was the Xbox One version of the game. And he legit showed that it was the Xbox One version of the game and exposed all the people that were talking about how trash it looked and all that, despite him showing them the Xbox One version of the game, not the Wii U version of the game. So that was excellent, because people were in there saying how bad it looks, the graphics suck, this and that. He was like, guys, that was the Xbox One version. So that was a great video. He did a little Shikamaru, you know, troll trap. I think he hit him with the Shikamaru versus Hidan, you know? Naruto Shippuden, Shikamaru versus Hidan. Troll trap. I remember Active Gamer Life. I do remember him. I think I was on one of his shows at one point. But yeah, he just disappeared. He just quit YouTube and never came back. A lot of the people in the Wii U era like went down with the shit, you know, like it was really hard to continue on. The Wii U era was so depressing that a lot of the content creators quit after like the Wii. It was just terrible. So they all just, a lot of them quit or just lost the passion. But that's pretty much like YouTube. YouTube is like the life of like an NFL player. Not very long. NFL stands for not very long. Most players only last, what, 3 years? Same thing with YouTube. Most content creators last a few years and just say, nah, I'm good. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth the pressure. It's not worth the time. I'll just go do something else, you know? Yeah, I think Alpha Omega Sin had some kids, so he's been busy raising his family and work his job. He's still on YouTube. His name is Redcipe? What? Who's Active Gamer Life is still on YouTube? Really? I didn't know that. Does he still make videos? Yeah, Mr. T's still around. Mr. T still makes videos. Yeah, he still makes vids. Shout outs to Mr. T. Shadow Fox. Yeah, Shadow Fox is still around. He still makes vids. But like I said, like YouTube, if you don't adapt with YouTube, you can't grow on YouTube. Like if you don't adapt to like, okay, YouTube wants videos every single day. If you can't get a lot of views, like if you can't do like documentaries or like long form videos, your channel's just going to like die out. Like part of the reason why my channel my channel kept relevant even though like it was looking like it could die out was because I started doing long form videos. Like in the end of the Switch 1 era, like the middle / end, I started doing long form, and that's what helped prop my channel back up, because short watch time, that's like when we went over to like to watch time was killing people's channels left and right, because documentaries started getting way more popular. Nintendo documentaries, video game documentaries started getting really popular, and YouTube started prioritizing those over short videos, even if they had more views. Watch time was more important. So I saw that, and I was like, oh, I gotta pivot a little bit. Let me start doing some, like, you know, buy now before rare, getting my watch time up, or like, you know, best game compilations. So that's what I did, and I did a lot of those. So when I did a lot of those, YouTube was like, okay, this channel's trash, but it ain't that trash. So it's like, so I was able to actually accelerate my subs and everything higher than like a lot of these other people that I was like in the same bracket with, that their subs and views never got as high. I was able to do that because like you gotta have to kind of like move with the algorithm at times, you know? So yeah. Yeah, you gotta adapt a little bit. If I didn't do that with all my you know, buy now before rare, or like top 10 games or top 20 games or 30 games, my channel would have died off. It would have died off back in 2021 or 2022 if I didn't do all that. But I did that, and it really helped prop it up. So now I don't have to do like the long form videos. I mean, if I did them more, I'd probably do better. But like those are a pain in the butt, and like there's not enough games yet for Switch 2. So I'll probably start doing a lot more long form videos by the end of this year. Next year, I'll start doing like a lot more like top 20 RPGs, because we'll have a lot more games. Right now, there's just not as much, so I can't do them. But I will start doing them once again, you know. Let's see, even Jay Witz has sort of stopped being a full-time YouTuber years since he started raising a family. Oh yeah, and I think he works at Twitch, doesn't he? Yo, Justin with another 3. Let's go. Shout out to Justin. Big love.
What do you think about a Meta Knight game that's kinda like Shadow Generations, where it's more focused on speed and his sword combos help with his speed?
Oh yeah, that'd be good. I've been asking for like a Meta Knight game since like the Brawl days. Yeah, that'd be good. I like that. Thank you, Justin, for another 3. Appreciate that. Let's go. 24 on the board. Anybody does 24 or more, you can bet my man Justin on top of the board. Hey yo. Shout out. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate that. Not on camera anymore. Oh, okay. What's up, Mr. Right Way? Yeah, you have to adapt, man. You gotta adapt. Let me look up Recipe. I didn't know active. So he just decided to get rid of the old channel? I'm trying to search this. Let me. Red. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see his channel. So it's definitely buried in the algorithm here, guys. Dank Meme with the 72 months, man. I appreciate that. Yo, let's go. Thank you for the set. Yeah, I don't see his channel. Maybe Goat, you can link me on Twitter or something. I think short videos are easy, fast to do than long videos. Well, yeah, of course. Short videos are easier. That's why you're going to see most of my content is short videos, because long form videos take me 6-8 hours or so to edit. Like a top 30, for example. Like buy like the best 30 games or something like that, or like top 25 RPGs. I mean, if you're talking about like researching time, actually going back and playing some of the games to get a feel of everything, like those videos can take upwards of even sometimes 10 to 12 hours to make. So yeah, whereas like a news video or like a discussion video can take anywhere from like an hour and a half to 3 hours to make, depending on like what you're talking about and what you're doing. So for me, like to keep like a good, like my sanity and like a good workflow plus my other job, I can't be doing long form videos every single week or every single day. But I want to see if I can get like 1 or 2 a month. But like I said, we just need some more games to come out. I think once we have like about 1.5 years worth of games, then I can really start doing more of those again. Because like with the Switch 1, I started doing them like once we had a big library of games. Like I think I started doing them like in 2020 or 2021. So we already had a large library of games to look back on. So it was easy for me to do those and like consistently do new ones as more games came out. A Kid Icarus type game like Meta Knight. Oh, that'd be good. I think if Meta, like you can probably swap out those characters and it'd be like the same kind of game. Let's see here. OJ, you got to start using AI. I mean, AI can be used for things, but there's no need for me to use AI like or anything because I don't script my videos. But like you can use AI to say, hey, get me like the top 30 best games on the Switch 2, right? And then AI will put them all out for you. Then you can look and say, okay, I'll write my script I'll make sure that I tag all the ones that I know. Oh yeah, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good. And then I can take that and then I can make a script from my own words, right? Because I don't like scripting everything. I like just talking on the fly. Me personally, I like having bullet points. So I'll have like a topic and then I'll have bullet points and then I'll say, hey, talk on this point for a minute and a half or 2 minutes, or talk on this point. So that's how I like to do it. I like to do it like bullet points and then I just talk about it, because like I don't like scripting because I'm not a robot. I just don't like feeling like scripted videos. Like it doesn't feel natural to me. Like I said, light scripting, yes. Have I done full scripted videos? Of course I have. Everybody has. But like I like light scripting where I just have bullet points, talk about that, and I can just freely discuss. And then sometimes I can talk a lot more about it, and then if I don't like that, I can cut it out. Because like a lot of stuff, like the videos that you guys see, a lot of them are a lot longer, and I cut out all the stupid stuff that I say, like, or stuff that just rambles on, or like I cut out whole sections that are just like I'm rambling. You know, I'm rambling for like a minute about something. It's stupid. Cut it all out. Or I'm rambling for like 30 minutes, or sorry, like 30 seconds. Cut it all out. So that's what I do. I don't really like scripting everything. Red Odyssey? Okay. Red Odyssey. Okay. Got it. Okay, yeah, I see him. Yeah, his name is Red Odyssey. And he's got videos. Yeah, he makes videos. He still makes videos. Okay, yeah, I'll subscribe. Cool. I didn't know he still makes vids. That's good. His channel's got I think he started, when did he start doing this? So about 4 years ago he started this. Okay. His thumbnails are really good. All right, cool. Sounds good. You and I are alike in many ways, sir, OJ. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Hey, AI OJ get a mistake firing for a remake for Fortune's Weed News. Yeah, but I mean, I think a lot of YouTubers, like, they kind of take AI too far. Hey, no shots, you know, like the whole Smash JT situation. This man using AI for, yo, Smash JT, I hope he comes out well with the whole lawsuit situation. That man using AI for everything, using, you know, like AI, Chat GPT, wipe my butt, Chat GPT, teach me how to drive, Chat GPT, teach me how to Dougie, Chat G. Like, I don't want to go, like, I don't want to go too far, man. Like, some people are going too far with AI. No shots to Smash, man. No shots to Smash. He gave me a shout out in his last, or the video that he did, so I don't want to, I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, I just saw some of them leaks, bro. And this man, I don't want to get to where I'm using AI, like, where I'm arguing with the AI. He's over here arguing with AI and stuff like that. Like, yo, AI, that ain't it. Shut up, AI. Like, I'm like, I don't want to get to that point, you know, so I ain't going to do all that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, maybe AI, like, hey, you know, what would be like a top 50 Super Nintendo games? Like, what are the games? And boom, 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 they'll put it out, and then, oh, I can pick ones and say, okay, like, so I don't have to just look them up myself. I can just have the list that I know that I like, and then I can just pick that out from there, then make my own script, you know? So yeah, I probably will never use AI for actual video or script making. Nah, it's just probably not. Let's see here. One of my favorite YouTube video game channels is Games is Lit. Wonderful long form essays, criminally underrated. Yeah, there's a lot of good YouTube channels out there. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Shout out to everybody that's watching, man. Yo, big love to everybody that's coming through to the stream today. A lot of people coming through, so thank you. 126 on the combo board too, guys. Thank you guys for the love and support. Let's go. Justin with the 26 months of Ambu tier. I know I can do a Kirby prediction channel. But the laziness is real. Yeah, that would actually take some effort though. Like if you actually wanted people to watch it and stuff like that, that would take effort. Cause like it's Kirby, you know? The Guardian calling Galaxy movie worse than AI actually is insane, unprofessional, and a huge insult to creatives. Yeah, I'm not really too worried about movie reviews, guys. Like, it's a movie, so it doesn't really matter to me. So yeah. OJ, you looking tired. What other jobs you do? I don't look tired at all right now. And I'm not tired at all. I'm actually feeling pretty good. But I'm not sure how you're saying I'm looking tired. I look fine. Let's see here. The Guard. I already read that. My bad. Big love though. Shout outs. But yeah, nobody's worried about movie reviews, guys. Like, I don't know why people even talk about it. There's no point. It's a movie. It is a movie. Hey, what's up, RX Gaming? Welcome. PSVR 2 without parole is one of the favorite Nintendo Spawn Wave is for fast news. Oh, shout outs. Let's go. Recipe channel isn't getting a lot of views. That's okay. He only has 700 subscribers, so that's fine. You got to build your channel up, you know? You got to build your channel up. Not everything's going to get 1,000 or millions of views, you know? You got to build it up. Keep talking, keep hitting the pavement, and eventually you'll do well. You know, I had a lot of people tell me, oh, OJ, your channel sucks too. You're not getting a lot of views. I had people tell me that recently, you know, like try to tell me that like, oh, you need a Nintendo Direct to happen because your views are not good. I'm like, where did all these ghetto budget YouTubers come from thinking that like they know better than somebody that's been around for like, I wonder where this came from, bro. Because like I swear, back in the day, the OGs, like if you were an OG, man, when it came to YouTube, man, you weren't tripping like that when it comes to content and all this. But a lot of YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers in today's day, they get a little bit of success because algorithms, because they're in this market of YouTube where algorithms can pull your channel. You know, back then it was organic. Like it was like to get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I sound like an old head. I am an old head. Anyway, I'm gonna rant here. Back in the day, if you look at getting YouTube views back in the day as a gaming channel, bro, it was not algorithm pushes. It was not, I mean, yeah, we always had the algorithm, but it was not negative growth algorithm. People would call you out for your stupidity if you were stupid. These days, you can just talk. You can just be a complete Dunning-Kruger dumbass or a complete moron or just lie. Just flat out lie. And people will watch your videos because schizos have grown in size. Back in the day on YouTube, bro, you had to earn everything. These days, like I said, you got straight up grifting liars that legit don't talk about all the information and they can pull views. That's not anything impressive. That is not impressive to me. It's not impressive at all. Sure, you can just spin every single article into something negative, even when it's not, and just lie. And when you're wrong, oh well, you already made your money. Like back then, people had pride about being right. In today's day, a lot of content creators do not care about being right. All they care about is their ego, and all they care about is making their money. That's all they care about. They don't care about actually being right about something or being honest about something. They can just say, it's a prediction. Oh, well, I just made up something. Oh, well, okay, well, that's what it was when it happened. Like, they do not care. As long as they get their views and their weird grift, they're okay. You guys see what happens when I'm wrong about something. I don't sit down and damage control it for an hour and a half. You got YouTubers out here trying to act like they've got clout that sit down and damage control Switch 2 sales for an hour and a half. That type of stuff would get you ran off YouTube. Literally, that gets your channel canceled back in the day. Straight up, nobody would respect you. If you sat there and lied through your teeth about sales and then you released an hour and a half damage control video, you would have got cooked by everybody. Pro and anti-Nintendo. People would be like, get your fake trash garbage self off here. Now it's applauded by people because like I said, schizos have risen in rank and everything here. But back in the day, you could not do that. If you were wrong, shut up, sit down, take your beating, and realize that you were wrong. You don't gotta sit there and release hour and a half damage control videos. That's what we got in today's day. And trying to act like you've got real clout. You're a complete clown, you know? Complete clown. So that's the difference between back then and now, you know? Let's see, your channel's real. I do a movie review on this channel. It'll be less to talk about cool shows. Yeah, absolutely. You hear about someone stealing a truck that had over 143,000 Kit Kats. Nestle's response was that the thieves look like they give me a break. They give me a break too. Oh, literally, yeah. A lot of Kit Kats, bro. Yeah, I'm old man yelling at the cloud right now, but honestly, bro, that's how it was. That's how it was, and still to a degree, like the old school people see it that way, but you know, obviously you gotta adapt, you gotta move in a different way. In today's day, it's a bit different, but that's how it was, man. I mean, back then we had people that hated Nintendo too, but the difference between back then, once again, it was like, okay, I'm gonna actually bring out the reality. The reality was Wii U was failing. That was the reality. Like, it was truthful. Listen, if the Wii U sold Switch 2 numbers, you would not have, back then, let's just say the Wii U sold as good as the Switch 2 is selling right now, you would not have a soul make a video about bad sales or not. Because people were honest enough back then to not do that. I mean, yeah, sure, there were some liars and frauds, but they grifted off of the actual truth. People in today's day, they will sit there and make troll, lie, scam, you know who they are. They'll make scam, lying, manipulating videos, be wrong, and like I said, release damage control videos, and release more videos saying it's still not selling. Literally lying to your face, looking for any morsel. People back then in the Wii U days wouldn't do that. In the Wii days, they didn't do that. If the sales were good, the sales were good. Straight up. That's all. So that's the big difference. You might need AI to create a script to fill up an hour-and-a-half damage control video. I ain't never seen that in my life. I mean, I've seen damage control. Everybody's done damage control. But I ain't never seen an hour-and-a-half non-live stream damage control video. I mean, I've never seen that in like a Nintendo community or Nintendo video. That is a first. An hour and non-live stream. Sit there and damage sales. Like good sales. Hour and on like the usually when you're wrong about sales, you come out in a vid like when or you're wrong about something, you come out in a vid, 10-minute vid, 15-minute vid, live stream and talk about it. Yo man, you know, I was wrong about that. Like I did. I was wrong about the original Switch 1. I came out multiple videos, said, yo, I was wrong about it. We talked about it in live streams, but I didn't release no damn hour-and-a-half damage control video. Like I have shame. Like, I have respect for myself. I have respect for my viewers. I didn't do all that. Hour and a half? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, like, people just can't take the L. Can't take the L. So, they call it the worst best. Yeah, exactly. The worst best. Like, this nonsense, the worst best-selling console. Complete damage controller Pokopia, coping because you just can't admit that you were wrong about the sales. Like you can't fully admit that you were wrong. You got to make caveats and weird little just admit that you were wrong, man. Once again, I gotta play the Saren clip. I gotta play the Saren clip again. I swear I gotta get this clip edited. Where's Dior? Dior, you gotta edit this clip for me. Put Miyamoto's face on Saren. And replace everything with Switch 2 when it needs to be. Pokopia or whatever, yeah. Yeah, we gotta play this sovereign. We gotta play this sovereign clip again, bruh. Like. This is the Switch. We gotta do it because it's great. This is such a great clip. So this is the Switch 2 right here. I'll see if we can. You know what? I'll edit it myself. I'll do an edit myself. I'll do it. But we gotta play. I love this clip. So this red thing. This is the Switch 2 right here, bro. These are the trolls and these are the trolls and the people. This is the clip right here, bro. This clip is all-time goated clip.
This is not good.
Oh wait, hold up. No, you guys can't see it right now. This is the trolls when they saw that it sold 17 million. This is the first thing that they said. Or the grifters. Sorry, the grifters, not trolls. Grifters. This is the first thing that they said when they saw those sales numbers, bro.
This is not good.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary.
creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There's a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
We simply
The Protheans
sell.
vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Nintendo Switch 2, the production went down. There's no way it's doing well.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We...
Technically not true. Human, or at least organic life in the Mass Effect universe, Asari can live for 1,000 years, so they can live for centuries, not just years and decades. Also, Krogan can live for centuries as well, so Saren, or Sovereign, or Harbinger, yeah, so you're wrong. Asari and Krogan live for more than decades and years. They live for way more than that. I think Turians also live for centuries plus, so not exactly just decades and years.
are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
Whatever your plan is, it's going to fail. I'll make sure of that.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
It doesn't matter if it sold 17 million. It doesn't matter.
Confidence born of ignorance. Pokopia just launched. Nintendo will be here after we all pass away.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Okay, for those who are kind of confused right now or don't know, so if just a little backstory on Mass Effect. So Mass Effect, you see all these like big, that's how they like humans, we got to space because we went to Mars and we found a mass relay that was left behind from this race from a very long time ago that built it. And what they do is that they build up all these different actually no, I don't want to spoil it completely, but listen, basically what happens is that every 50,000 years civilizations rise up, get advanced, conquer space travel, go to the Citadel, and then once they're at the apex of their knowledge, these Reapers, these are huge hybrid organic / machines, wipe them all out, take all their technology, and then retreat back into dark space. They leave the primitive civilizations alone. So humans were way too primitive at the last cycle 50,000 years ago, so they left us. They left humans, they left a bunch of like, you know, Turians, they left all of them because like we were all just super primitive, couldn't speak, blah blah blah, you know, whatever, Unga Boonga, caveman, whatever, right? So they just left us. But this time we're a lot more advanced. This is like the year like 21 something. So this time we're like a lot more advanced. So this time they're like, no, you guys are all going. But it's on Shepard to try to stop it. So this is when he finally meets up with Sovereign and he's trying to stop his plans, but they're already putting into motion of like what's going to happen. It's a phenomenal story.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting.
That's like the hardest line ever. Oh my god.
You will end.
That is like the hardest line ever.
Organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
Bar.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end.
That is a lie. that is a lie. Sovereign straight up lied. So they were built by the Leviathans. The Leviathans were a very insane underwater massive species that essentially could mind control different organisms. And what the Leviathans saw is that no matter what, machines would always rise up against organics throughout millennia, like just like a crazy amount of time. So then what they did is that they created an AI, or they got their minions to create an AI that would create a solution to organic versus machine life. And the solution was to harvest the apex of the like the galaxy, of like the best races, or the best types, like the highest peak of evolution of organic life. And the solution was to harvest them and leave the primitive ones for the natural cycle of life, to where organics and machines can coexist to a degree. So that is false. They were built. Yeah, you learn that later. So that is a lie, Sovereign.
We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming.
I see you,
Our
Shax.
numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine.
You're doomed. Anyway, that's done with that. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Mass Effect, for those that are wondering what happened to Mass Effect got cooked because Mass Effect Andromeda sold like dog water, and it reviewed terrible. So since Mass Effect sold like dog water and reviewed terrible, it set the franchise back like a decade plus now. The last Mass Effect game came out in 2017 for the last Mass Effect game. So yeah, it set the franchise back like a decade because Mass Effect Andromeda sold terrible. They wanted to do DLC that connected it better with the end of Mass Effect 3, but it just sold so bad and it just did so terrible that EA just said nope. So that's where we are right now. So they announced the new Mass Effect game in 2020, but it was a farce. It was literally just to say that, hey, look, they're working on, like, they probably got like a few developers doing some concept art and researching some ideas, because they were doing Dragon Age. Dragon Age, the majority of BioWare was working on Dragon Age, not Mass Effect. So it was a lie. They revealed it at the Game Awards. There was nothing. They showed a trailer for the new Mass Effect game, and it was literally nothing. It literally meant nothing. That was in 2020. That was 6 years ago, and we have not seen a snippet of gameplay or anything since then. So it was a fraud. That was a complete lie. Mass Effect. So yeah, I mean, like, we can. When was that? Yeah, the official. That was what was it? That was in December 10th, 2020. Get a sneak peek at the next chapter of the Mass Effect universe. Oh yeah, right. 6 years ago. Yeah, listen, they're working on it, I think, but it's not looking good right now. Here's the most recent trailer. We can watch that if you guys want. What's up, Sharks? Yeah, I see why you're single, man. I think Mass Effect could come to Switch too. We'll see. I don't know when Chrono Trigger's coming. We'll have to wait and see for that too. Reaper.
Is anyone receiving this? We've lost contact. Anomaly readings all across space.
Here's a reoccurring character since the first game. Liara D. Tassoni. She's an Asari. She's one of the ones that can live for a really long time. Asari lived for 1,000 years. So, what she picked up here, the only thing that you can get from this was Shepard's old, it looks like Shepard's old N7 thing. She looks like she's going to the destruction at the end of Mass Effect 3. When you beat the game and you pick, it seems like it's the destroy ending. It's the destroy ending because everything is destroyed. So there's multiple endings in Mass Effect. There's multiple endings, and there's really only one ending where Shepard lives, where he's really alive. What it seems like is that she goes to the destroy ending, where essentially you just destroy all the like technology and all of like synthetic life and all, just everything just gets cooked, right? And everything just blows up. And she's going to the ruins of that. She's going to the ruins of that where Shepard was, and she sees his thing, or his whatever that is, his comm or whatever, and then she smiles because she thinks that he's here, that she's been trying to find him, and maybe he's alive. So I think that's what she smiles for at the end there. So they've probably been looking and trying to find him for a while. 6 years ago, going on 6 years. Mass Effect will continue. Yeah, where's it at, BioWare? Oh my gosh. It's nowhere to be found. This is one of the most disappointing things that I've ever seen. What a disappointment. Shout outs to Basic Brian. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that, man. What a disappointment. What a disappointment. I'm gonna say they're actually not red. They're like orange, but they look red on stream, I guess. But they're not red. But everybody thinks that they look red though. So yeah. Bring back Shepard is. They're definitely gonna do that. That's how you know that that's the canon ending, Nick93, because that's the destroy ending, and that's the only ending where Shepard actually lives. Every other ending, Shepard dies or Shepard becomes the Reapers. Like he either controls the Reapers from like a godlike status. He either he offers himself to be a mortal like a mortal sacrifice to make everybody a synthetic blend of organic and machine technology. So everybody is like a cyborg, which I think also extends everybody's life to infinite, which I think that's the case. So that's crazy if that was actually it. And then there's like another one, and then there's like the do nothing ending, where it's like you don't do anything, you just refuse, and then like then the Reapers just destroy everything, and the cycle continues. Every 50,000 years, people wipe out, they wipe out the universe, they leave the primitive races, everybody else gets cooked. So there's also that ending too, which that's the worst ending. No, they're not prescription. I just bought it off Amazon. No. I just bought Mass Effect Andromeda for full price, and I wasn't as much looking into the games back then in high school senior year versus now I'm looking at it. Okay, yeah, it's still a good game. It's not bad. Andromeda sucked a bit, but I had fun playing it, even though it sucked. I got my money's worth out of it. Yeah, it's not a. The problem with Andromeda is that the characters aren't as good as like the cast from before, and the gameplay is that they're trying to do too much Mass Effect 1, like with like the open world gameplay, and it's just not that intriguing. It's not that fun to go around like in that stupid Landmaster vehicle. It's just not that fun, and the characters aren't as interesting, and like they try to shoehorn multiplayer in there. It's just not that great, but it's okay. It's not like the worst game ever or anything like that. It's not terrible. It's just not great. It's not as good as the Mass Effect like 1 through 3. Says BioWare are grossly overrated. I mean, they weren't before. BioWare was freaking goated in the late 6th gen and the early 7th gen, and like throughout the BioWare was incredible. For 2 gens, BioWare was great. Like they had what's that one game? They had that game on the original Xbox. They had Jade Empire. They had KOTOR, KOTOR 1. They had what else did they have? They had Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. They had Dragon Age. I mean, nah, BioWare they weren't overrated, man. They were good. They just got cooked in the PS4 and Xbox One era. They had basically one hit with Dragon Age Inquisition, and they had one fail with Mass Effect Andromeda, and then they just had another fail with Dragon Age, the Veilguard. So yeah, they're like 1 for 3 in their last 3 games. Their last 3 big games: 2 Dragon Age games, 1 Mass Effect game. They're 1 for 3 in the last, let's just say 12 years. Oh yeah, Anthem. Sorry, they're 1 for 4. My bad. Yeah, you're right. They did make Anthem. They're 1 for 4. I did forget about Anthem. Sorry, they're in the last 12 years. They're 1 for 4. So they're 25%. So they have not been good. They really only had 1 hit, which was Dragon Age Inquisition. But in the PS3, in the original Xbox and PS2 days, or the original Xbox days, KOTOR, big hit. Jade Empire, big hit, or good hit, reviewed well. Mass Effect 1, big hit. Mass Effect 2, incredible, goated, spectacular, good hit. Mass Effect 3, very good hit. Those were all hits. Dragon Age Inquisition, good hit. Also, like, the original Dragon Age, good hit. I mean, they had a string of hits, of actual, legitimate, good selling, good reviewed hits. So I don't think they're overrated. Are they overrated now? I mean, people don't look at BioWare like they used to look at them. So people look at BioWare as like a very mid to okay development studio. They're not what they used to be, you know? Hey, what's up, Roggy Froggy? Never played Mass 4, but I'll try to see if I can get it on Steam because all I have is Switch 2 and Steam. Dude, there's been $5 sales on Steam like multiple times. So yeah, try it out on Steam. The original Baldur's Gate was them too. Yep, Baldur's Gate. Yep, that was them. That was BioWare. BioWare they had a string of hits, like PC and console. It was, once again, the PS4 and Xbox One ruined them. PS4, Xbox One, and PS5, Xbox Series ruined them. But before that, they were great. Anthem was a bad risk, but I liked the idea of the game, and the Javelins was cool, yeah, but it wasn't a great game. They have Mario Galaxy movie advertisements with the NBA court. It's digital. Nice. I remember back in the day where opinions were respected. Now if you disagree with someone and get name calls, the grifters for you. I mean, listen, man, like it's really more of just like the line more so than anything. The name calling and all that stuff, I mean, that's whatever, but like to me, it's more like the line that's the problem. Yeah, Anthem kind of was trash though. Anthem was kind of garbage. I got my friend to agree to buy my Switch 2, so when that sweet Ocarina of Time Edition 2 comes out, I'll be ready. Nice, let's go, Ryan. That's a good friend. He's just gonna buy you a Switch 2. A really good friend. I just want Sniper Elite 5 on Switch 2. What is your opinion on that, OJ? Yeah, I don't care about Sniper Elite. I've never really. I think I played one of the games. I'm not a big fan, so I hope you get it though. Nintendo ain't messing with the Mario Galaxy market. I've seen a lot in the Asian countries too. Oh yeah, I mean the Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, it's gonna be a big movie. People are gonna go see it, despite the terrible reviews that people are saying. People are still gonna go out there and watch the movie. I'm gonna go watch it as well, you know. So I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it quite a bit. Make sure you guys hit that like button too. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. We've got Q&A for this last section of the stream, so hit that like button. How many likes do we have? We need 130 likes. No, we have 122. So hit that like button, guys. Click the notification bell. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subbed already. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel if you're watching on the vertical stream. Subscribe to the channel. We stream and we do video content all the time. So subscribe to the channel, peeps. All right, let's get your questions in. If you guys have questions, I've got answers for the most part. I distinctly remember my dad was excited for the anthem back before it released. Shame it turned out the way it did. Oh man, yeah. And now it's dead. Like, it's just, I remember John would always talk about how they had like the Christmas decorations, even though it wasn't Christmas. So that was funny. They predicted that 350 million opening weekend, not your Doom narrative. Yeah. I'm looking for Mass Effect Legendary Edition of all of them. Yeah, get Legendary Edition. Legendary Edition, well, it doesn't come with Andromeda, but it comes with the first 3 games. You don't need Andromeda. You can just watch a retrospective on that or something. Shame the Halo series kind of fell off after Halo 3. They just didn't keep the same people they did with music. Halo 3, shame. I still enjoyed the series. That's not where Halo fell off. Halo Reach was really good. Halo 4 and Halo Reach were actually really good. Where Halo fell off, it was Halo 5. That's where Halo started falling off a little bit, was Halo 5. Because all the other Halo games were like 90 plus rated, right? But Halo 5, if you go on like Meta, not that Metacritic is like the most important thing, but like, yeah, Halo Master Chief Collection, that was great with the Substance Collection. Halo Combat Evolved 97, Halo 2 95, Halo 3 94, Halo Reach 91. Let's see here, let me just put the games. Halo 5 Guardians, yep. Because Halo 4 was an 87, so maybe maybe that's a little bit of the fall off. But Halo 5 Guardians, that was an 84. So that was by far the lowest rated Halo game. Any big console game, that was like the lowest rated one at the time. That was in 2015. So Halo Guardians is kind of where things started looking a little bit. Uh-oh. Now, I don't count Halo ODST because that was kind of like an expansion thingy. Because it was just like kind of like an add-on to Halo 3, which I did beat that game. I don't know why I decided to beat that game. It was boring as hell. But I got Halo ODST and I started playing it and it was just boring, man. It was just boring. It's not a bad game, it was just boring. So that's when I decided I'm done with Halo. After Halo 3 ODST, I was like, I don't think I'm good. I'm good with Halo. Although I did play Halo Reach. I played that and I thought that was pretty good. I did play Halo Reach and Halo 4.
I'd be worried if the Super Mario Galaxy movie got good reviews, seeing how trash taste movie critics have.
Yeah.
Flaws.
Yeah, exactly. I don't, like I said, I don't pay attention to movie critics, so it's no big deal for me. Didn't pay attention last time, not paying attention this time. So, yeah. I fell off after Halo, trained after 2, just can't do FPS like that. I loved Halo 1, Halo 2. Halo 3 I didn't play as much, but like me and my buddies, we played Halo 1 and 2 a lot. We played a lot of that, like in college and stuff, so it was great. The best thing about, I don't remember any of the music in ODST. I just remember being bored out of my mind. Just, I was blasting people. There's like no real like upgrades, no levels. There's just, I'm just sitting there. That's all I'm doing. There's no nuance, bruh. There's no nuance to it at all. I'm just blasting people 24/7. It just didn't feel like, I didn't feel nothing when I played the game, man. Yes, LAN parties with pizza, man. Yeah, listen, man. I thought about making a video, Felipe, but I knew people were gonna get pissed. But like, the video was gonna be titled like, "Why Western Studios Fell Off." You know, for me. And like going over some of the games that made me feel like Western Studios fell off. You know. So I might still make that video. I might still make it. Like it's in the docket. It's in the notes app. So, but we'll see. Halo 3. Halo 3 is definitely one of the better ones for sure. My favorite Halo game is like the original Halo and like Halo 2. Those are like my two favorite because like I'm old. Oh my god, no Buck Bumble before I get copyrighted. So those are like my two favorites. Like the original Halo and like Halo 2. I like Halo Reach though. I think Halo Reach is good. Halo Reach is a good game. Halo LAN. Yep, I used to do that. Halo LAN parties, multiple different rooms, get some food, get burgers, pizza, soda, eat pizza, drink soda, play Halo all night, man. Just all night, dude. Prediction on when we can see Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Switch 2 edition. D, I'm dying to replay, but Switch 2 upgrade some sort. Probably maybe by the end of the year, maybe like second half of the year. Let's see. Have you come across any info on the TMNT Last Ronin game recently? That game might be delayed or might be canceled. So yeah, I don't know if that game's coming back. We'll see. Facing the Flood in the Halo was something else, man. Creeped me out. I don't even remember it, to be honest, bro. Like I don't even remember Facing the Flood in Halo. What did the Mario Kart World update bring? Some nerfs and some buffs. Just check it out. It's on YouTube, or it's just Google search it. It says if you want to select the in-depth thing, but it's not anything super crazy. Like they have the new Mobile Bomb Blast that they put in there. They had some like nerfs and buffs that made like, you know, the bouncing of the weapons better. But yeah, just Google search it and it'll tell you like everything that you need to know. Like later. It's nothing earth shattering though. It's a good update though. Yo, Brandon Christensen, thank you for the 62 months. I miss those days gaming with the buddies in person. Yeah, I miss those days too, bro. It is what it is. GTA on Switch 2 or not? It's possible. Watch my video where I talked about it. I did a video, my GTA Switch 2 theory that I have about the game. So check that out if you want to know more about that. But yes, it's possible, of course. Do want to recreate couch video game party? You got to get friends first. No friends, no couch parties. So get some friends first, and then if you get friends, then you can recreate it. Last person fun time was Too Many Games High Key. Oh yeah, that was great. But we didn't even have like a full crew playing, you know? Here's my GTA video if you want to check out my GTA video on Switch 2. I want a golden Black Zelda Nintendo console. How about you? I mean, if they do it, that's cool. If they don't, that's fine too. I have friends, but a lot have kids. Yeah, that's what happens. Like you can get friends, but then they all start having kids. Then you can't really see them as much anymore. They just fall out of video games. They don't really play no more, or just decide that they're good, you know. So that's kind of what happens. What's your favorite Western Square Enix slot game? Probably like Tomb Raider. Even though it's not really slot, but like Tomb Raider. Well, when Square Enix had Tomb Raider. Or even like the Outriders game or whatever. That one, I played that for a little bit. So, probably that game. I do LAN with my buddies about once every 2 months to get harder and harder to find the time, yeah. I know like Evan does LAN parties like with his friends. So like it's pretty cool to like, you know, that he still does that. But yeah, I don't have friends to do it like that. Dude, I remember asking my mom for Halo Wars when I got it, and I was like, what the hell is this? Halo Wars? Oh, that's like the RTS game, yeah. I'm hoping that Kingdom Hearts 4 drops on Switch 2. That's my dream. I think it's probably going to come out, considering Square Enix is putting like Rebirth and Remake Part 3 on Switch 2. I'm pretty sure they're going to put Kingdom Hearts on Switch 2 as well. That one's easier to predict. So, there you go. Yeah, there's also some people talking about on Twitter that Switch 2 now up to its highest total that it's been selling for the month since the launch on Amazon, 50K plus. So yeah, people are definitely picking it up, man. RGT had a funny tweet. He says, seeing grown-ass adults go back and forth with Mario movie reviews. Yeah, like, and he just folds down it was like the Judge Judy folding down the laptop. Yeah, I'm not arguing back and forth with people on Mario movie. Like, that's insane. Like, that's just insane, you know? Insane. And like, you're starting to see people digitally alter. Oh my god, I see this on Twitter. You're starting to see people digitally alter this idiot or this weirdo tripster that everyone just starts like, talking about on. This guy's a schizo. Complete schizo. And he's like, PS5 Pro is now the #1 best-selling console on Amazon. He got community noted. The image is digitally altered. How much of a fraud do you have to be? PS5 Pro is not marked as #1 bestseller on Amazon, nor is it showing a 20K plus bought in the past month batch. Oh my god, bro. You gotta be kidding me, man. Look at this. Look at what people are doing, bro. Arguing about the Mario movie? Oh my goodness. I did not put that on there. I did not see that freaking thing there. Sorry for anybody that might have saw that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, people are digitally altering stuff now, man. I did not see that thing to the side there, guys. My bad. Super weird though. I think Tripster's the type of guy who likes to be dookied on. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Cancel Essence. I know, seriously. Well, I didn't say it, so you can't cancel me. I didn't say it. That was the thing to the side, bro. That was the thing to the side, so it's all good. I didn't say it. I don't believe in that. Oh, see, yeah, you have to watch those replies. I agree. I forgot that it puts it to the sidebar, though. I thought it would just put it fully up there, but I thought it puts it to the sidebar. But yeah, Average Gamer put up this on Twitter talking about like it's up to 50K in the past month for Amazon. So yeah, it's definitely moving, man. It's moving systems, which is good. PS5 Pro is also doing good too. So it's not the dookie on PS5 Pro. It's just that like it's people are digitally altering the Amazon sales, like, because like that's how crazy they are. That's how crazy some of these people are. They're digitally altering Amazon sales. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you digitally alter the sales? And it's not just him though. Other people did it too. I think I first saw that from like D-Batch guy. So I went and I said it must just be like your area, but it looks like people were digitally altering. But if you go to the actual like Amazon bestsellers, it's #7. So it's right there. If you wanted to put up a post about it, you could have just done that. All you had to do is just look at the overall bestsellers. You didn't have to try to lie about it. Just look at the bestsellers in video games. Obviously the cards and all that, controllers. But then Switch is #6 and PS5 Pro's #7. You could have just clipped that and said, oh, it's doing good. Look, #7 now. People are trying to get it. before the price goes up. So that's all you had to do. You didn't have to lie about it. But if you actually click on it, it says it's now moved up to 6K. So 6K in the past month. So people are rushing to get it before the price increase. Now, Amazon might keep it the same price. They might not raise it up. So it might not even go up to 900 this in the next couple days. But we'll see. But yeah, 6K bought it in the past month. That is the official for Amazon. The Switch 2, it was at 40K, now it's up to 50K. So people are buying. Both systems are doing well. Both systems are selling. Like, I mean, obviously PS5 Pro, even at $750, most people aren't going to buy a PS5 Pro. If you want a PS5, you're going to buy a PS5 digital or a PS5 disc base. You're not going to buy a PS5 Pro. Even if the price is going up, most people aren't going to buy a PS5 Pro anyway. A lot of people buying PS5 Pro right now are people that already have a PS5 that like the system, and that's their primary system. So they just say, oh, let me go ahead and upgrade it before before it goes up in price. But it's not going to be a bunch of people that never bought it before. People that never bought it before always felt that it was too expensive to begin with. So they're not going to sit there, oh, it's going up now, I'm going to buy it. It's like, no, it's just people that already had it. So, I don't know, people are being weird, man. People are just being super weird, dude. Super, super, super weird. So I played some more Xenoblade Chronicles today, and there's going to be a lot to do in that game. I learned the hard way what a Tyrant is. Oh, yeah, Tyrant will... Well, it depends on what level they're at. But, yeah. I played a ton of Xenoblade last night and today as well. And I'm about 170 hours in. But every time I finish a quest, a new one pops up. So I just got to keep going. I did my Mia Affinity quest, and that was great. That was really cool. She's awesome. Been optimizing my build. I optimized my build with my character. I optimized my build with Elma, and I optimized my build with who's the 15-year-old chick, Lynn. There we go, Lynn. So I'm gonna optimize my build with HB, and I'm gonna do HB and probably somebody else. So yeah, I'm looking like it's gonna be Mia, HB, and somebody else. I don't know who my other character is going to be outside of my avatar character, but yeah, optimizing my build. I'm also on the hunt for a really, really crazy scale, so I'm collecting resources for that too, so that's fun. Steam Machine's still coming. It's just they're just trying to get the RAM situation figured out. Yeah, Wind Waker doesn't need a remake. It just needs like a port to the Switch 2. Like outside of the NSO. Yeah, PS5 Pro looks great, man. That's why I bought my PS5 Pro. I bought my PS5 Pro because I wanted to be able to play, like the games that do come out, like that I want on there. Looks nice, PSSR. Awesome stuff. The base PS5 is perfectly fine. I wouldn't have a PS5 Pro if it wasn't for me kicking my PS5, But PS5 Pro is better. It's really nice, and I like it. I play, let's see here. I've been replaying Xenoblade on the 3DS, and it's been a blast. On the 3DS, that is the crustiest, worst version of the game, is the 3DS version. But, hey, look, it is what it is, But that resolution is so bad, you can barely see anything. That resolution's terrible. But I get it. I have the 3DS version of. I mean, I have it as well too. So. Yo, Arkham's Grim, thank you for the $1 dono. Appreciate that. 99 cents. Let's go. Get us the 130 on the board. Combo break.
Combo breaker!
You still have a chance to up your Pro at game, but it'll be the slim supply of the Pro. Hard to find one. Yeah. There are definitely people coming in there and like buying them. But like the shipments weren't large to begin with because obviously the sales aren't going to be as big as the regular PS5. But I remember when I clicked on the PS5 Pro, the 2 terabyte, it told me that there was like 3 left in stock. But now it looks like they have enough. It looks like they got some more, so that's good. People are going to be buying them. Justin with another 3. Ayo, 3 ball. Steph Curry.
Did you hear PS5 Pro is the best-selling system that has a 5 and Pro in the name? Their post gives off that kind of energy. Lol.
I just the thing that gets me is that the digitally altering the thing, like, and I saw like there's a content creator Nib, or he's like a Twitter like talker that likes PlayStation a lot. It's so funny. He put it together like another collage of people that were buying the PS5 Pro, which is fine. I actually think it's cool. Like, so he put together like people on Twitter just saying, "Oh, I'm buying a PS5 Pro," but he put together like a new one with other people. But there was one user. There was one user that he reused because he couldn't find somebody else. So he reused the same person, but he cropped out the time so people wouldn't be able to tell that it was old, because everybody else that he put into the collage was new, like new people. But he couldn't find somebody else, or he got lazy, so he cropped out the time and reused somebody from his last one. That'd be dying, bro. Everybody shows the time. Oh, they just recently bought it. But one user specifically. Let me go ahead and let me crop out that time real quick that he bought that. Let me go ahead and crop that out real quick. It ain't that serious. Just not include him. Just not... Why are people clipping up, cropping out information? Digitally altering, it's like, oh yeah. Tried to tell me, oh, that's leftover from the last collage. Yeah, no, he cropped out the time on purpose, which is freaking hilarious. He had plenty of people even without that person's. He could have just left it off. He didn't need that person's, that person's. It would have been fine. A lazy bone. But yeah, I think obviously the it sold, it sold 20,000 when it wasn't. No, that's not it, man. That's not it. That's not it, man. Ultimate Copium, yeah. Not only that, he had a couple that were duplicates. Oh, he had some others that were duplicates? Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah. So absolutely, man. It's just, there's no need to do it, But it's okay. It is what it is, once again. Oh, man. OJ, hey, what's up, V? Says OJ, getting South of Midnight for Switch 2 after putting 15 hours into the Resident Evil Requiem. I can't wait for Switch 2. It's amazing. Yeah, South of Midnight. I might check it out at some point. We'll have to wait and see. With that one. We'll have to wait and see for it. Lazy yet took effort to be lazy. I mean, there's a lot of different ones on there. So you actually, it took some time and effort to do it. That is true. It did take some time and effort to get that one done. Did I ever play Stellar Blade? I did play Stellar Blade. Making fake posts for what? Well, it's not fake. It's basically, he made it seem as if it was a bunch of other people. But what he did is that he basically, you reused some of the same people. And one person, he actually cropped out the time to kind of hide that he reused it. So that's really, it was just kind of silly. That's all. Checking out South of Midnight when it's north of, yeah, 20. Yeah, South of Midnight definitely seems like a south of $40 type of game. south of 40, or how about a tad north of 1999? I mean, just a tad north of 1999, right? Oh my gosh. 4 million for Crimson Desert, not bad. Oh, did they announce 4 million units? Okay, yeah, that game's gonna continue selling. Looks like we got a big hit here. That's good. That's good. Like I said, I'll buy the game later. I'll buy the game once I'm gonna get that Black Friday patched up special, because they keep on patching it. They keep on patching it, making it better and better. So I think I'll wait till the fall and it's gonna be at its best. You know, so good stuff. 4 million units, man. Another million. They've been racking it up. That's good, dude. It's been good. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you have not, let's go. What's up, the Great Wall? Shout outs to Juice Man Vaughn. Let's go. Big love. But yeah, like I said, people are faking tags and posts, man. It doesn't make any sense, man. It makes 0 sense. When do you think we get Circana numbers this month? Typically, like mid-April. Yeah, Circana comes towards the end of the middle to end of the month for Circana. Yeah. I purchased Marathon and I have no idea what's going on. You should have played Xenoblade Chronicles X instead. That's what you should have played. You want a great online multiplayer game that doesn't shove online down your throat, but it's also great at the same time. Play Xenoblade Chronicles X. You want seamless multiplayer, connected. You want actual. You can even play the multiplayer single player. Xenoblade Chronicles X, man. That is the GOAT for me. That's one of the best online games, and it's not even really built to be like a real like shooter online. So yeah, Xenoblade for me. I've been playing that online. I've been doing a ton of scout quests. It's been great. South of Midnight is okay, but I quit after 10 hours. And probably ain't that okay then if you quit after 10 hours. The game's almost done though. If you're playing the game for 10 hours, the game's pretty much done, right? Game's pretty much done, right? PS2 is gonna blow past PS5 yearly sales of March along with Pokopia. I mean, listen, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. PS5 is getting up there in age. It obviously just got a price increase. It's not really, Nintendo doesn't have to worry about selling more than PS5. They just have to worry about hitting their sales goals, their sales targets. That doesn't matter, you know? Do you think this year will be aberration, or we only get 2 general directs this year going forward? I'm not sure. We have to just wait and see, Alvin. So with directs, you have to just wait and see. I'm just wondering how I will feel after watching the Galaxy movie. I just got to go back to chilling, I guess. You'll probably really enjoy it and feel great and immediately want to watch it again, you know? So I think I'm going to watch the Mario Bros. Movie tonight, maybe. I think I'm going to open up that limited edition. Or no, I have it on Netflix. I think I'm just going to watch it on Netflix. I'm going to watch the Mario movie again, and then I'll watch the new movie. I can't be a content creator. I can't force myself to finish a game. Content creators, a lot of them don't finish games at all. Oh, I'm obsessed with Rock Stock playtest game. It's releasing this June. I have no idea what that is. People forget Tomodachi Life. People are not forgetting that. That game's being downloaded a lot, and it's going to sell pretty good. Is the Pro worth the upgrade? Got the base. Pro's worth the upgrade if you are a hardcore PS5 player. So if you play all your games on PS5, that's where you dedicate your time and money and effort, then it's worth the Pro. The Pro's worth the extra. But if you spend time on PC or on Switch 2, or if you don't always play your PS5, then there's less value there. Then it's not worth it. What's up, OG? Am I late? Yes, you are late. You're late by about... You're late by about 3 hours. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 49 minutes. So, but it's all good, Cloud. Appreciate you being here. It is a fully fledged game with crafting system, customization options, etc. Cool. Haven't heard about it. I don't think that needs to worry about getting outsold by PS, at least until they raise the prices. I don't think Nintendo's worried about getting outsold or not. What they're worried about is hitting their sales goals, hitting their sales target, just like Switch 1. Nintendo was not worried about getting outsold by PS4, by PS5. All they're worried about is hitting their sales targets. And look at what happened with the Switch 1. Nintendo never even mentioned PlayStation. Anybody that was mentioning it was irrelevant. And the PS4 outsold the Switch 1 many times. So all you got to worry about is getting your games out, getting your marketing straight, and hitting your sales targets. If you do that, you're good. The rest will take care of itself. Don't worry about outselling PS5 or anything like that. Just worry about hitting your sales targets. And like I said, the rest will take care of itself. Watch it go to the movie 3 to 7 maybe on the second day. Okay. Crazy how Mario Galaxy jumped back to number 2 on the eShop Power of the Movie. Did it really jump back to number 2? Really? Dang, the movie helping boost the sales. Is that what's going on? They also have it themed on the eShop, so it just makes people think about it. So let me go play the Galaxy games before the movie. But yeah, that's what happened with the Mario Bros movie. All the Mario games got boosted in sales. So let me look at the bestsellers. Okay, yeah, bestsellers. Pokopia is number 1. Okay, Mario Galaxy got to number 2 on the obviously it's a Switch 1 game with the 4K with the free 4K update for Switch 2. So, okay, yeah. But yeah, pretty much you got number 1, but it was able to beat out Pokemon Leaf Green, which is at number 3 now. But that's good. So Mario Galaxy, it's Pokemon Fire Red at number 1. Number 2, Mario Galaxy. Number 3, Pokemon Leaf Green. Number 4, Super Smash Bros. Number 5, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 6, Super Mario Party Jamboree. So those are all the Mario games that are in the top. Also, Mario Bros. Wonder, number 11. Number 16 is Super Mario Odyssey. Number 17 is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Number 19 is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Yeah, Mario is getting a massive bump. That's like 7 games or something like that, right? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 games, 6 Mario games in the top 20. But for the Switch 2, number 1, Pokopia. Then Mario Bros. Wonder, that's number 2. Mario Kart World is number 3. The Wonder Upgrade Pack is number 2, and then number 3 is Mario Kart World. But then Wonder itself, the Switch 2 edition, is number 4. And then Pokemon Resident Evil Generations, Mario Tennis Fever, number 7. Donkey Kong Bonanza, number 8. Ooh, Final Fantasy back into the top 10. Wow, number 9. Kenna Bridge of Spirits, number 10. Super Mario Party Jamboree, number 11. Monster Hunter, number 12. Animal Crossing, number 13. Zelda, number 14. Breath of the Wild, Switch 2 edition. Fallout, number 15. Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Switch 2 edition, number 16. Resident Evil Requiem, number 17. South of Midnight, number 18. That looks to be a flop, maybe. Kirby Air Riders, number 19. And then Dead Zone Rogue. I still got to get Dead Zone Rogue. Number 20. Mario time. It is Mario time. All right. We got a few more questions that we can answer for tonight's stream, guys. So if you have any other ones, you can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence. I'll answer those, and then we will finish out the stream today. Nice 3-hour stream. We're probably going to take tomorrow off, though, so watch all my videos. Don't be a buster. Watch all my vids. I'll have a new video tomorrow, too, as well. So there'll be a new video talking about stuff. And, oh my goodness, shout-outs to my video today. 111 new subscribers. Wow. Thank you guys, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Today's video got 111 new subscribers already. And we're on, and I put it up this morning like around 4:30 my time, so that's awesome. Good stuff. Maybe the Switch 2 giveaway in there as well too. Sneak those in there. But that's wild to get 111 new subscribers in a day. Definitely my best day in a while. So good stuff. One of the thing I've noticed about Switch 2 eShop is humming along with the supposed when the library starts getting bigger. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because it has way more RAM dedicated to the OS, so it can process things faster. And drop a review for the Mario Galaxy movie eventually? No, I'm not gonna drop a review. No. I mean, but that's what happened the last time, though. Like when the last Mario movie came out, all the other Mario games got boosted in sales. That's what's gonna happen here. Same thing happened here. What's up, Andres Molina? I know you've been here, but just want to say what up. What's up, Cover? Shout out to Mega Man X, Spark Mandrill. These games used to be lit back in the day. Everybody played Mega Man. Mario. It's Mario Week. Yeah, RGT it was just funny when RGT was like people like arguing about the Mario, like grown men arguing about the Mario movie, going back and forth about the Mario movie. That's just couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. I want to learn editing. Is there a course that you take to make you who you are? A course that I took? No, it was called Trial by Fire. I Google searched what's the best video editor for YouTube videos, and I saw Power Director, and I was like, all right. And I think I spent like 70 or 80 bucks on Power Director, like 12 or whatever version it was on back then, and I just opened it up and started using it. But that was before this. My first channel, my mom bought me a MacBook for college, and I used to use GarageBand. So I would just, and I used to play around with GarageBand where I just like drag and drop, music videos or little short videos, and that's when I first edited was through GarageBand back then. But no, you just download the software, then you just start importing files, and then just start messing with it with the tools. And there's built-in tutorials, like you can go to help or you can go on YouTube, and they'll teach you how to edit, and they'll teach you depending on what program you use. But no, I didn't. Nobody taught me. I didn't go to school for it or anything like that. I just started using it. Hey, what's up, Abaddon? That eShop is Elias' worst nightmare right now. I know, Elias is probably freaking out. Look at all these Mario games. These Mario games are killing me. For the real profit for Nintendo from the movie is a spike in game and merch sales. Yep, that's definitely a big profit there. Yeah. Let's see here. I've been rotating Mario games in anticipation for 2 weeks. Can't wait to see the movie. Nice, Joey. Let's see. OJ, why do neckbeards like Gaben? Because they identify with him. He looks like one of them. He looks like one of them. So it makes sense that a neckbeard would. Oh, man. Looks like that one. Let's see here. But all right, I think we are going to, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to today's stream. Check out my video if you haven't seen it. Like I said, a lot of people are watching the video. Not at this point. We got a lot of new subs, so I appreciate everybody subscribing to the channel. Appreciate everybody watching the video. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for being incredible. If you haven't seen my video on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the bundle that potentially could be happening, please check it out. It's always like that with movies with source material from Jurassic Park to Star Wars. Purists will be mad. Well, because the movies, new people will buy the games. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So thank you guys so much for your support, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for being the goats. We will be back. Probably not tomorrow. I'm gonna take I need a personal day, man. I need a personal day to just kind of like recharge, just chill, play Xenoblade, work out for like 2 hours, like get a good real workout in where I'm not worried about editing or anything. So I just need a nice personal day to kind of recharge my old batteries. So I'll probably take tomorrow off from streaming, but there will be a new video though. I don't know when it's gonna go up though. I'll just do it when I do it. So yeah. I need to go get a haircut too, so I might do that tomorrow as well. So quite a number of different things. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you guys for being awesome. I haven't thought about putting chapters just because that'd just take a long time. Because like my streams are so random. We talk about so many different things. Like I don't feel like putting chapters, man, because it's just so spontaneous. So I mean, my streams are kind of like if you want to watch it on replay, you just throw on a video game and just watch it on replay. I'm not really like chapters because like I said, we bounce too much from topic to topic. There's no set topic for like the whole stream, so chapters don't really make sense. They make sense in my regular videos though. I do them in my regular videos, but not in live streams. Like we're so random, so there's no point. But I looked into it and there's just no point because like I said, I bounce around way too much from topic to topic. So that's the reason why I don't do chapters. But all right, guys, love y'all. Watch my video. Appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. Trust me, you don't want there'd be a chapter every single 3 seconds. There'd be a new chapter. So it wouldn't work because my streams are too random. They're way too random. So check out my vids, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. Go watch my most recent video. I linked it there. Hit the like button before you go. Thank you for the 133 combo breaker. Hey, yo, I appreciate that. Love y'all. And we'll see you guys back on Thursday for another live stream. Maybe the debate in the morning, too. We'll see about that. And then, of course, new video tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow. There'll be a new video. All right, guys. Love y'all. And thank you to all the donations. Thank you, Mr. Justin. Thank you to everybody that came through. Thank you for all the support, guys. I really appreciate that. You guys have been Gambit Zero. You guys have been goated. Thank you for all the elite ninjas and members, too. You guys are awesome, too. So thank you guys so much. You guys have been, like I said, the best audience in the world, man. So thank you. All right, guys. Love y'all.